1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS. It's the 18 of my business. Cause I was out of the house and doing stuff. So easy walk by ravages. And I guess that's the way it goes. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS. Got no money, smoking crack, saving up for the Betamax. Down to the VHS. VHS out of the VHS.
We're back.
We got sound?
We do.
Good. Greetings!
Hello.
And happy Easter!
Happy Easter. This is Bat Prince and Peter D from a week ago doing our belated Easter special.
It was already belated when we were going to do it, but then we didn't do it, and now we're belated again.
We're double belated.
Double belated. That means we have to hurry up and open up beers. Also, you change the light to brighter. That's what you're doing, isn't it?
Nope. I wasn't going to.
You weren't going to? We can exist in Easter darkness. What do we got? We got a pale ale from Laurie Boys. Jim and Joy's.
Oh, I thought it was
You thought it was 5
Squires,
lashes?
yeah.
Oh, Squire, yeah. Or 20 lashes, 10 lashes? No. Nope, they deliberately did the can to make it look that way. This is a 4-pack that cost me $10 dues. Cheap. Ooh, it's got a nice
red.
It's got a nice smell to it. Anyway, you've had 2 weeks. What have you been up to for the last 2 weeks?
Focusing on the move mostly.
Focusing on the
Fixed
move.
up the credits today. You'll see that at the end of the episode. Just hang out.
Ah.
Next week, LAX special. I like that. Watched WrestleMania. That was fun.
Yeah.
Played.
I was there for a little bit of it. I watched
it up.
Logan Paul get his ass handed to him for a little bit. That was fun. Sorry I couldn't be there for longer. We were busy, but I did.
I could hear that you were busy.
Yeah, I put the mute on. Every time I
could tell.
talked, it was like loud, and I'm like, yeah, I got to put the mute on. Yeah, cool thing. So, you know how like in a lot of things you have like crossover episodes. Well, in our show, we've got a crossover segment.
Uh-oh.
So instead of me telling you what I've been doing the last 2 weeks, I'm going to show you what I've done in the last... I had a week off. I did some stuff.
This is either going to be really cool or like really, really not.
It's going to be really, really not.
Also, what's up, James? How you doing, dude?
Alright, play it. Play that funky thing. That's a real goosebumps.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
real.
Really real.
Yeah, it has all the ads at the start too.
Ooh. Play! Whoa. What's all that stuff?
Fuzzy.
So fuzzy. So, yeah, this is not tape time. This is what I've been doing the last week.
You went to the snow?
I went to the snow.
Jesus Christ.
Is it broken? Is it not going to play? It better play.
It's trying.
It's trying so hard. It is clicking, so it is doing stuff, right?
Yeah, the tape. You can tell the tape is moving because otherwise we wouldn't be seeing anything.
Alright, maybe I remember. There we go. That's all good. Yeah, ignore this bit. Sponsor!
Is this the whole thing?
No. He just said, I want to see you reenact that.
Greetings, Batfred, Goth, Australian, Internetainer. You're about to step up to the line to the hell ride. Keep your arms inside the cart. We don't want any loose limbs. Know what happens when you're dead and rotting. Your skin turns putrid and your clothes start spotting.
I was wondering what the fuck you were doing.
Bloats up. Your guts turn to chum. Your eyeballs turn purple like overripe plums. Flies crawl in.
The old church,
Maggots
of course.
pour out. The big
Have
ones
to.
eat hearty and grow very stout. They bore holes in your nose. They eat your fingers, your privates, your toes.
I paused here because there is a pause.
I was trying to bask in the intensity.
Sorry.
Skin turns black with putrefaction gleam. Blood pours out like whipping cream. Yes, it's no fun being rotting and dead. It's no fun at all. Enough has been said. I wouldn't want to do it again. I'll see you kiddies sometime later. 99.
99.
There you go. That's what I've been doing. So to achieve that, not only did I take Sam out filming, I recorded it and everything, but I also sanded and painted my guitar. I had a week off. I was being creative.
4 thumbs up, says James.
4 thumbs up. Is that good? So a lot of all the stuff, the crackling and stuff, I actually put on this button here. I opened it up and I just wrenched out the tape and just crinkled it. Deliberately made it all crinkled, and then I re-exported it back onto the computer so I'd have a VHS version copied.
That doesn't surprise me.
No?
Not really, no.
Good. I didn't want it to surprise you.
The manual labour when you could have just, applied an effect.
No! That's cheating! That's so cheating. Alright. So,
But using digital footage in the first place is cheating. You should have had an analog camera.
I know. I should buy one. I should buy one that's just a VHS straight in it and record straight to it. That would be good. I don't want to get more things. But aside from that, we also met up and made some beer. That's something that we did this on the weeks.
Yeah.
But I guess, is that enough for update segment?
Bottle it soon, I suppose, and we'll try it in another few weeks.
A few weeks, yeah, isn't it?
Well, I think we're probably nearing the point where we could.
I'd rather
potentially
leave
bottle
it as
it,
long
but
as it can go.
We'll leave
It's
it
been
for another
cold,
week or two.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But there was a couple of hot days there when we started it. It's good. Our own obscure
The old
thing
high
on
8 cam was a VHS-C.
Don't talk to us about VHS-C.
Ugh.
I've got a whole bunch of them at home that have movies on, but one of them says home tape special or something, and we need to deal with that because I want to see what's on that tape.
It's going to be something dumb like Home Alone.
Maybe. Are we
But-
ready to get into the
Yeah,
first
let's get
tape?
into it. Let's get
Alright,
into it.
So what I need to do is talk about it. So, when we said Easter special, I was just thinking, oh God, James has got a converter.
Really?
Yeah, he got it from Mos Eisley.
The spaceport?
The spaceport. You know how hot it gets on Tatooine. I was thinking, what's Eastery that's not Jeebus? I'm like bunnies or sex. And I'm like, which one do I choose? I mean, we're live on Twitch, so I chose bunnies, and I had to look at a old Peter Rabbit tape, Beatrix Potter and stuff. Wasn't copyright. I'm like, we could watch this, yay! But then Sam's like, I've got an old tape with like this bunny who's kind of like Hitler, and he rides a bat, and it's got So she gave me her old tape. This is her old tape taped off the TV. It's got Australian ads on it. I fast forwarded through Alice in Wonderland at the start, and we're going to start from... It's been taped over, so it starts halfway through the movie. So it's only the last 15 minutes of the movie, but It's actually the last half hour of the tape because of all the ads. But basically, this is the movie Here Comes Peter Cottontail, which is a Rankin Bass, which means it's in the same universe as The Little Drummer Boy that we watched for Christmas. So, hey, let's watch all the Rankin Bass films. They don't do copyright for some reason.
Drummer Boy got us copyright, actually.
But not taken down copyright. That's all I check for. I don't care about the other part. As long as it's taken down off Twitch, though.
Who cares?
Yeah, but did it?
No.
No, exactly. But who cares? But yeah, as long as we get the episode. So, yeah, Rankin Bass, it's in that part of that shared universe, but it's got Danny Kaye as the narrator, and he sings the main song, so that's already good. The evil bunny called Irontail is played by Vincent Price.
I like that.
And Peter Cottontail himself is played by Casey Kasem, or Kasem, if you can tell me who that is.
Scooby-Doo.
I think
Scooby-Doo.
That's right, he's Shaggy. And then it's got Paul Frees in it, or someone, I don't know. Anyway, let's just chuck it in. This is mainly going to be for the ads, but also if you've never seen the Rankin Bass thing, it is crazy. It's a crazy thing, and
I like crazy.
Yeah, let's not talk about the...
What up, Tarkin? How you doing, man?
Jesus. Chuck it in. So I actually watched the entire
Welcome
film.
to the Easter special.
I actually watched the entire Easter film for Easter with the wife on YouTube, because it's just available on YouTube to watch. But this one's got the ads, so that's better.
Yeah, did you not see the word belated in the title?
It's double belated too. Yeah.
1,000 crimson curses.
That's a lot.
I forgot all about Sassafrash's
That's Vincent Price.
Well, I'll put a creepy crimp in their pathetic plans.
Spiders for Easter. Heck yeah.
My plans.
To shoot a rocket ship into space.
Dirty as can be.
Yeah, sending spiders into space.
Are we almost to Easter, Antoine? Soon, Pierre, soon. We are traveling 100 hours an hour.
Uh-oh.
There's gremlins on the side of the plane. Do not lick my face, please.
They indicate a proximity to Easter, yet, by my calculation... Mon Dieu! Mon Dieu, we are coming down! Prepare for the crash landing! And because the control wires were all found out, Easter was lost, and they crashed right down.
Oh, we went to Mother's Day instead.
Whoops.
Happy Easter!
Easter? It's Mother's Day.
You forgot us on Easter.
I'll say you did. Oh, I don't mind for myself.
Scammed
There
indeed.
were no eggs for the children.
You know what else is scammed?
Easter bonnet for Mom.
Very popular goth director obviously stole this, the ideas of this film.
No.
No. I mean, he does stop motion like Rankin Bass anyway, so it's obviously a
He
reference.
doesn't rip people off.
Obviously a reference.
His movies aren't overly edgy and weird.
Damage time control. It works! And I, of course, sense a holiday. No?
And holiday.
A holiday, yes.
Huh?
But the 4th of July.
You're being so cuddly. Do that thing. Just fall asleep. Yeah. No? No?
6:30 tonight, a World Vision special the whole family shouldn't miss. Find out how your charity and concern for these once starving children has helped them slowly gain self-esteem.
Through the World Vision Child Sponsorship Program, many children have been saved from a life of sickness, poverty, and even death.
Dice
This is an outrageous
Let's just skip
situation.
that.
Okay.
That's what little Antoine
Penny K.
cried out as they tumbled through the sky. Here, see for yourself. We are fighting! This is an outrageous
Independence Day.
situation.
You know what? We should cut this film up and watch like each segment on the corresponding days.
That would be hilarious. All culminating in them actually reaching Easter next year.
Yeah.
Thanks, of course, to my superb piloting.
Superb? We're a long way from Easter.
Well,
Is there really that much noise? It's not coming through very loud in my headphones.
Yeah, I'm not getting much of the static, but I mean,
No, but who wants Easter eggs on the 4th of July? They didn't even
maybe I'm
want
just
them on
used to it.
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
But yes, the interlacing problems are going to be pretty
What I am saying, mon
prominent.
What's interlacing problems?
If you watch, you can just see that the frames look wrong. I actually don't know the definition of it, but it's something you can do. Like, there's things you can apply to it to change it, but it's just...
like blurring and stuff to make it flow easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Away from your nose. It might be made out of paper mache, but it's a rose if you want a rose to be that way.
Wait, roses? Did we go to Valentine's Day already, or are we still in Independence Day?
So when you can't get it all together, improvise. When you can't get it all together,
Smoke the blunt. Oh, never mind.
so give Easter
Who are you?
bananas in your
Yeah,
People make
that's
filters to make it.
that's on the other movie. And then they do a dance.
Valentine with a giving out instead of taking in any day is fine. Oh, people believe what their hearts tell their eyes. So when you can't get it all together, improvise. When you can't get it all together, when you can't get it all together, when you can't get it all together, improvise.
Yeah, American caterpillars.
Brilliant.
Lucky Mr. Sassafras packed a box full of his paint aboard.
Well, look again. That's
Sassafras.
not only packed. Come see. Here's a box full of, how you say, the costumes, rabbit size.
The costumes.
Oh, it's not that I knew what was going to happen. Not really. Well, anyway, Peter went out with his 4th of July eggs.
4th of July eggs. Are they chocolate eggs, or is this the original, like, Greek Easter where we just have boiled eggs that are painted and we smash them together? And whoever wins
Anything for more fireworks.
wins
Boy, I could
Stuff.
really get rid of these if they were firecrackers.
Stuff?
I'm not actually sure what they get except for
Well,
glory.
let's go home.
You think the Mediterranean Easter celebrations need more than glory?
Sam, you're Independence Day bunny.
We're looking for firecrackers. You got firecrackers, Rabbit?
Firecrackers. Well, as a matter of fact, I do.
That's not firecrackers, that's eggs.
Egg-shaped torpedoes. You know, you toss them on the ground and...
He's just outright lying them to them now.
Oh boy, torpedoes. Wow, we'll take all you got. Yeah, give me, let me at 'em.
We'll take all you got.
Take 'em to where the ground is hard.
Well, they beat him up too.
You can't get it all together, when you can't get it all together, when you can't get it all together, improvise.
Whoa, he just disappeared.
Just a minute, I have not yet
Can you
made
do that
finish
now?
with the repairs.
Antoine, we've got to get moving.
Hey, Rabbit!
Uh-uh.
These are not firecrackers.
Yeah, you lied.
Fellas, it was just a little joke.
We don't like jokes. Let him have it, Homer.
Wait a minute. Whoops, watch out. You'll break them. Come on, Antoine, let's go.
Good catch.
Yeah, none of them splattered, so we can't see if they're chocolate or real or boiled or whatever.
Serves you right for saying that they were fireworks.
But gee, I was only trying to win so I could save April Valley.
I was only fooling.
Nothing, absolutely nothing justifies a fib.
What's the matter?
We are coming down again.
Yay!
Oh man, not again. I just want to go to Easter.
What holiday are they crashing into this time?
Easter. Even we are halfway around the year from Easter. This is
Halloween. Spoopy.
My favorite.
Halloween? Hey, wait a minute. I'll paint my eggs orange and black be the Halloween bunny.
Yeah, Halloween bunny.
Rabbit.
I've got a Halloween bunny. It's Bunnicula, the vampire bunny. They brought him out for Easter like 5 or 6 years ago.
To Cottontail on Halloween. Then when can I? I mean, it's my kind of day.
Sorry, the Ghostbusters aren't in right now.
Hey, yes we are. I told you to stop doing that.
Well, Halloween's my busy season, don't you know? After Halloween, I'm pooped as a petrified poltergeist.
Yes. Well, I wonder if you could find time to do me a little.
You know what I like? He's putting the earpiece to his bunny ear instead of like to the side of his head, like in like Hey Arthur and stuff. Not Hey Arnold and stuff. No wait, it was Arthur.
Arthur, yeah.
I just love to tease hairs.
Well, I improvise and I improvise, and still I cannot get it all together.
Like, what are you laughing at?
Come on, what's the joke? Let me in on it. What's so funny?
There's no joke. I'm a wicked Halloween
Didn't even try to make a new voice.
I'm
It's just
simply
Shaggy.
horrendous at this. I can turn blue and purple.
It's probably what they asked for.
Just do Shaggy.
Spooky as
Alright.
Hey, that's
Thanks.
great. Can you do Colonel Bunny? I can. Peter, my boy, I have some advice
Oh,
for you.
you're
There you go, now you got Shaggy doing his impersonation of Vincent Price.
Oh, I failed.
Which he did meet Vincent Price at one point, didn't he? The 13 Ghosts.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. It's a crossover within the
I
crossovers.
didn't mean to make you unhappy. Say, there's no rule says a witch can't have a Halloween egg. Here, you may have my first.
For me? A
Yeah.
present? Oh, I must tell the whole weirdo community. All the ghosts, witches, werewolves, everybody. They'll be so happy to receive Halloween eggs. Nobody ever thinks to treat the tricksters.
Well, old Esmeralda rounded up the entire...
You can always trust Halloween.
Wanted one of Peter's
They'll
eggs.
help.
Great mealy-mouthed meatballs. The skies are laden with egg crazy race. I cannot let this happen. Peter will win. There's only one way to take care of those eggs. Destroy them for good.
Smash 'em.
Smash him into a frying pan. Look, he's got a pet bat. Like I wasn't gonna show this on Easter. He's got a pet bat.
I'll have to go back to April Valley for more eggs.
Yoink. Oh, that's cheating.
Smash them, Montrezor! Smash them all!
Is that bat's name Twitter? Is that what he said? Smash them all Twitter?
Maybe. I didn't fully hear it properly. Or I wasn't paying full enough attention to what he was saying.
Police have described it as one of the most violent robberies ever seen in Australia. Do you recognise
boy.
any of the gang?
Should we really be showing these kind of ads during a kids show?
May be known to you.
Right.
Just 18 years old, she went to a party and was never seen again. Can you
So
help her
think
mother?
twice before going to Easter parties, kids.
Have you seen this girl? Australia's most popular 7:35 on 7.
We are the boys from Alcan. Now what can we do for you?
Oh, gutter is rusted true.
Well, here's an offer that's right for you. Alcan aluminium guttering is rust-proof, pre-painted, and made in continuous length on site.
So
Tailored perfectly for
blokey.
your house. We install in a day and clean up afterwards. You can get your 10-year warranty and throw away that old paintbrush.
We are the boys from Alcan.
I like their stubbies. You don't see blokes wearing stubbies much these days. Also, I don't know if they cut ads out or not for that one, but that was nice and quick.
That was a very 80s ad break, if that was the case.
I think that ad is definitely worth harvesting.
I think so too.
Anything with a jingle, really.
Twisted tarantulas!
I have to get onto that. I'm just thinking about like how I'm gonna separate them. So I need the separate folder for like news updates. Separate folder for things that just aren't fun. Like the wanted criminal one. I don't want to always play those things. That's depressing. Especially during kids shows.
No.
What were they thinking?
Again, when I move, I'm going to try and set up an actual ad break thing, or just randomly play all the ads.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go through the ones that I've got at home to actually separate them. Should we put them up, each ad separately onto the YouTube as well?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure, why not?
Cool. I'll have to make a new thumbnail of it. I'm thinking I'll just put like film on the edges or something for those.
That's fine by me.
Also, this movie has a song in it that you'll recognise.
Okay. I like songs.
It's not going to get copyright recognised, but you'll recognise it.
You sure?
Absolutely. Well, maybe not. Who knows?
Just smells goodies cooking down there. How do I look?
He's at Turkey
Are
Day.
you supposed to be? Huh? An Easter turkey or a Thanksgiving bunny?
Who cares? As long as I can give away these eggs.
Eggs? Don't mention food to me.
I've never tried a turkey egg before. You think they'd be good? Because ostrich eggs is terrible.
I don't know. I feel like if they were good, Americans would swear by them.
Yeah, I guess. Because ostrich eggs are terrible. I've had them a couple of times and they've just got absolutely zero flavour. So you make this delicious omelette, but for some reason the no flavour overpowers any spices and herbs put in it. It's weird. So it's probably one of those like large bird things where it's...
You probably have to just like cook with it or something, like rather than
Well, that's the thing.
use it as the base of whatever you're making.
An ostrich egg would be brilliant in a cake, for sure. Or in anything else that takes egg. But as on its own. It's Santa Claus. One of the other Rankin Bass movies has a thing about his kid. We should watch that one on Christmas. I gotta find it on tape first. But...
I can't wait for Christmas if you...
Yeah, I still have all my MJH movies to go through. And we have to watch the KFC Christmas special as well.
Yeah, it's a short one though.
It is a short one, but we should watch it. I wonder if we could get away with watching it on like Twitch or something. Probably not. Damn it. Oh well. It'll be a Discord only thing.
I guess so. It seemed like such a good idea.
Well, at least I too am snug and warm.
Aww.
Gee, who's crying? It sounds like it's coming from that hat shop.
The hat shop?
Gee, it's Bonnie. Bonnie Bonnet.
Bonnie what?
Years ago.
Bonnie Bonnet?
Hi, Bonnie. Why are you crying?
Oh, Peter, I'm so glad to see you, baby.
Now what's going on?
Everybody wants me.
We've taken a turn for the worst. I was following everything until this.
Wait a minute.
Now he's talking to a hat.
Sorry I'm closing up.
But you can't leave Bonnie all alone on Christmas Eve.
That ridiculous hat? Who wants an Easter bonnet this time of year?
I'll take her. I'm sure I can find a home for Bonnie.
You, a silly little rabbit. Whatever would you use for money?
Oh, I have lots of money. Darn it.
Does his ear flop when he lies?
I'll trade you my Christmas eggs for Bonnie.
Christmas eggs?
Yeah, see? In that basket out there on the sidewalk.
Why, they're beautiful.
Deal?
Beautiful.
Deal.
Deal?
Gee, I forgot I was wearing this Santa suit. What is it?
Somebody's stealing the Christmas eggs. It's another rabbit.
Careless. Mustn't let these things lie about.
His tail is made of iron. It goes ding.
I'm personally taking care of these eggs.
Is that why he's so like angry about Easter? Because his tail got cut off?
Maybe.
I mean, he shouldn't be too upset. He has a pet bat.
Oh, he, has a pet bat and he's like, well, only the bad guys I have the bats, so I guess I'm a bad guy.
Duh.
When Roger and Deirdre renovated their house, they used the best of everything. But sometimes their budget didn't stretch quite far enough. With the best wall lights,
We'll get the other one next month.
the best bathroom cabinets.
Next month.
But when it came to paint, they didn't have to wait, because Berger costs a little less. So instead of running out here,
Oh, it's thick
he had
and
enough
it's
to finish
easy.
here. Which was good, because next month...
Oh, the bathroom door.
Wasn't Roger singing on that roof seal video before?
Widely
Could have
regarded
been.
as the retirement
He's just
village
popular
against
for
which other
ads.
villages
He's a
are
good
built.
actor.
Meadowvale?
Meadowvale offers a wide range of accommodation alternatives.
I think I have a video about living there.
Cool.
We've got a couple of those come live with us retirement videos.
All Australian men look the same.
Especially when they're slightly balding, right?
shall hide these eggs where you'll never find them again.
Instead of destroying them.
Just throw them into a volcano.
I like how he still has the hat.
Well, why do you go off without your friend?
Hang on, Bonnie.
Bonnie? He saved her.
Yeah, but the deal was the eggs for the hat.
So he stole her.
Future of April Valley depends
Ah, but he already made the deal, therefore the eggs were stolen off the shop owner, right?
Oh, and you left them.
You left the caterpillar. He's gonna have to do that thing where he chrysalises.
I can't. I don't know how to make it go backwards.
Au revoir, mon ami.
Au revoir. Aw, he's crying.
You ridiculous rabbit.
Oh, I miss him.
You'll never catch me.
Ah ha ha ha! Ah
With those eggs. Well, you know they belong to Peter Cottontail.
ha! Jolly old St. Nick to the rescue. They don't belong to Peter Cottontail anymore, they belong to the hat shop lady owner.
Exactly.
Well, Santa got the egg basket back to Peter. And poor Peter, he couldn't even stop the Eskimorobile, not even to say thank you.
I sure do miss Antoine.
Me too.
Well then go back and give those eggs to who they... Aww. Where are we going?
It's no use.
New Year's
I'll never
Eve?
figure out how to run this thing. I guess we're lost.
Even with the top hat, he just doesn't understand.
Never tried this one, Peter. It
Press
says
that button.
stop.
Huh? As a matter of fact, I was just about to try that button out.
Sure you were. Lies! What's this?
Valentine's Day?
Oh, how beautiful. What is it?
All those heart lanterns. It must be a St. Valentine's Day skating party. Sure, that's it. Bonnie, do you know what I'm gonna do?
Ah, St. Valentine. The saint that the Goths grabbed out of his hometown, dragged him half across the country, pulled out his guts and crucified him. Beautiful. No wonder we celebrate love.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
I hate to bother you, but
30
help
babies.
me put my skates on.
Oh, no bother at all.
My name's Donna.
Oh, hi, Donna.
Oh, I recognize you from your picture in the paper. You're Peter Cottontail.
Oh, no, my name's Harold. Harold Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer.
I guess I'm Peter Cottontail.
Well, you shouldn't be ashamed. Anybody can make one mistake. You just overslept.
Gee, that's a kind thing to say.
I mean it.
Yeah.
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah. Donna, would you skate with me?
I'd love to. But aren't you going somewhere with those eggs?
Oh, they can wait. Here for you.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, Peter, a Valentine. I'll leave it here with the others where it'll be safe.
Stop making
learn
the
your
same
lesson.
mistake.
I've written a sonnet and set it to music.
Who cares about being the Easter Bunny? There's a lady.
Listen to it playing. It seems to be saying, be mine
It's the only way you can tell.
Be mine today. Be mine today. For just a 24-hour day, be mine. Oh, let me hear you say that you'll be
Let's be together for Valentine's Day only.
Poor turtle. Also, Antoine's missing.
That's okay, there's a lady now. Makes you forget everything, right?
No, I remember. I'll never forget.
That's a snapping turtle. You can also tell she's female because her ears are smaller. Males of species have bigger show-offy things, right? As a general rule.
I would not have a clue.
You played Pokemon.
Yeah, but like Pikachu's, the only difference between Pikachu male and female is a love heart on the tail, which means that the female has the more stylish thing going on.
I knew I'd find Peter in his eggs if I just kept waiting for all the holidays. Now let me see.
I love that. He's just like hanging around being like, has it crashed yet?
He doesn't have time travel. He's just been waiting all year.
Ruin the eggs for good and make them so that no one would ever
Make a TV series about him waiting.
Spin-off.
All the in-between bits.
Green ones? Let's go to St. Patrick's Day.
real greeny green all the way through. The shells
Oh no, we have to serve them with ham. They are boiled.
Even the whites were green. Naturally, nobody at the Valentine party wanted green eggs. Even Donna gave
Not even served with ham?
So poor Peter and little Bonnie were forced to move on to the next holiday.
George Washington always had green eggs. Why, they were traditional at Mount Vernon when he chopped down the
Cherry
lime
tree. No, not a lime tree.
Washington couldn't tell a fib. I can't say the same for Georgie bunnies.
Aww.
Oh, Peter, you've just about run out of
Oh.
And it's all my fault. If I didn't go to that party in the first place, I wouldn't have overslept. And if I didn't tell so many fibs, lots of people would have taken my eggs.
Yeah.
Now it's
You damn lying
Who
bunny.
wants green eggs?
Oh, Peter, Peter, the most important thing is that you just don't give up hope. In the puzzle of life, there is one piece that keeps it together.
I love it when Danny Kaye sings.
It's the hard one to place.
Beautiful, man.
That's beautiful, man.
He's great.
Sisters.
The stormy weather. In the puzzle of life, there is one piece that keeps it from breaking. You can tell when it's there from the sound that your own heartbeat is making.
Is the song I'm meant to recognise?
No.
Good, because I don't.
No. You should recognize. I'd be surprised if you didn't click on actually to the real one. Ah, it's the Rudolph from the Rankin Bass Rudolph movie. I like that movie.
Have to reuse the assets, that's all.
Yeah. Did you grow up watching any of the Rankin Bass movies?
No.
Oh, I love the Rudolph one, and I also watched the one with the Yeti in it for Christmas. The Christmas Yeti, because we don't always have to talk about Jesus. Like, that's what I like about this movie so far. We haven't mentioned Jesus dying on the cross once.
Probably not going to, right?
No, I don't know. Maybe once we get to Easter.
True.
No, I doubt it.
What's that music?
Gee, Mr. Sassafras is right.
Sassafras.
I promise that if only I can find a way to give my eggs, I'll never, never, never tell another fib. And I'll always tend to my
Well, now he's
duty
praying
before
to the
pleasure.
gods.
I promise.
Well
I
done.
promise.
Oh, just as I said, this one wasn't religious. He starts saying that he's not going to do things to the universe or whatever.
If we crash
Oh, must be Saint
and die, we may end up in Valhalla.
Is your
I
topper
mean,
stuck?
Oh, Bonnie, me prayers have been answered.
if you're fighting on the way, I suppose.
Tis St. Patrick's Day.
To St. Patrick's Day.
Sure and tis me himself, the Blarney Bunny. Get your
The Blarney Bunny.
right here.
Can we all kiss the
Green
Blarney
as
Bunny?
they are, and as green as the Emerald Isle all the way through. And that, for once, is no fib.
For once.
The end.
Wait.
No?
Well, Peter Shamrock eggs were the hit of the St. Patrick's Day parade. And needless to say, Peter won the contest
I want
finally.
some shamrock
hands down.
eggs.
Peter Cottontail, you have shown great ingenuity. Oh, that's what Colonel Bunny said. Here, see for yourself.
I had both a fried egg and a hard-boiled egg on Easter.
You have shown great
No chocolate though.
and therefore won the right to be official Chief Easter Bunny. And on Easter morning, Peter was off again. Only now he was
He gets to be the Easter Bunny
All
now.
his friends turned out to greet him, because
Yeah.
everybody knew that Peter Cottontail
Promotion.
was on his
Here we
way.
go.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail.
Hippity hop, I've got your Easter eggs. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
Bringing every girl and boy baskets full of Easter
Sorry, that's this song.
to make your Easter bright and gay. He's got jelly
Classic.
beans for
Total classic.
eggs for Sister Sue.
I think.
There's an orchid for your mommy.
Oh! Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hop, I got your Easter eggs.
What a dumb song.
Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
Where are you? Up here. Look what has happened.
Yay, he's back and he's a beautiful
He's a
butterfly.
beautiful
I
butterfly.
went to sleep for a few months, and when I wake up, voila, I was butterflied. Come on. You can
Did he say that he was a butterfly or that he was butterfly?
Coming up next, join
Yes.
Gary Cooper and Gene Arthur and Mr. Deeds Goes to
Don't
Town.
talk over.
The action's hot tonight on 7. MacGyver fights to save the life of a friend taken
Hell
hostage
yeah.
by an illegal gambling mob.
MacGyver.
That's MacGyver, tonight 7:30 on 7.
Thanks, Channel 7, for talking over the best song. It's a kid's show. We're talking about MacGyver fighting bad guys. Take that, Vincent Price. Yay, we did it. Happy Easter,
She
everybody.
could watch fast forward.
Ooh.
He
Happy
could watch
everything.
fast forward. She probably wouldn't. He probably couldn't. I don't think she watches fast forward. But
Who
I
do you think
they
watches
do.
fast forward?
He
Bob
probably
Hawkwood.
wouldn't watch fast forward, but she probably would. Now she's in fast forward.
Yeah, she is
And
in
I think
Fast
they're both in fast forward, and they're all definitely in fast forward. So what is fast forward? High fiber comedy for adults, which when taken once weekly, will turn fatheads into fitheads. That's fast forward.
Okay.
Did you ever watch Fast Forward?
I think I've seen like various skits from it.
I've seen a bunch. It was always on the TV at our house. Meanwhile, Jeebus, because it's Easter. Right?
Guess so. Love your enemies.
Love your enemies.
Love them to death.
Absolute death. Blessed are the... What?
The peacemakers.
Yay, he's dead. It's for kids. Turn it upside down and he's... No.
Jesus has many enemies. Billions of them.
I've never heard this song before. Christian Television Association says... Turn the cross upside down.
You are about
Ah!
Good lord.
to be stunned. You are about to be caught up in a mini-series so powerful you'll be talking about
Rip
it for
Roaring
weeks to come.
good
Once in a
something.
great actor's
Mini-series.
lifetime, a role comes along to top his career.
Oh, hello.
For Michael Caine, this
Michael
is
Caine's
that
getting
role.
his tongue in some action.
Michael Caine is Scotland Yard's greatest detective. He's playing with us.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the TV rip? We haven't actually...
We don't do many.
Have we
I think
done
we've
one
done.
yet?
I think we might have done one, maybe. We did. We definitely have done ads before.
Ads before, yeah. I did that from, for... I think it was for...
And I did try an ad
Sports.
break one time
It was
as
for
well.
sports. Yeah, your ad break had the, John Travolta Battlefield Earth on it. Alright. How are you enjoying the Easter special so far?
It's certainly an Easter special.
The next one that we're going to watch is The Story of Jesus for Children, because you can't talk about the Easters without the Jesus with children.
If this is the one that I think it is, Well, we might get in trouble for it.
Okay.
Because that bit should be fine,
Mhm.
but all the bits with Jesus in it are from like a big budget, like Christian movie from the 70s. I think that stuff was made in the 80s after the fact, because they took a bunch of the scenes out of the parts with Jesus and added the kids in to kind of give context.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Because I talked to the director.
Oh, okay. No, we'll watch it. I don't really care.
I mean, I do. I thought because oh man, did I check this one for copyright? I think I did, as far as YouTube goes, but I don't know.
Oh, then yeah, I'm happy to do it. I don't care. It's just that's just what I know. I've watched this tape before.
Okay. Well, I don't know what Twitch does, but YouTube will just say you can't play it these days. So that's good for YouTube.
That's fine.
But I don't. Man, Twitch is just pissing me off.
No, like my worry was more of YouTube. Of if you hadn't tested that one, we might get in shit for it there.
The worst shit that you'll get through things in YouTube at the moment is you can't show this one. Like Home Run for Rusty, it's just gone. You can't show it. They don't.
It's a long tape.
They don't kill you anymore for it.
Just play the next tape. God.
All right, I'm gonna play the phone tape first.
God.
Okay. So yeah.
Long play.
Oh yeah, this is a 3-hour video. It's got Alice in Wonderland on it, but that's 2 different movies.
Is it the porno one?
No, it's the one with Ringo Starr playing the Mock Turtle. It's a good movie, but it's in 2 parts.
But it's not the porno one.
No, it's not. Not the porno one. But I have to also rip that eventually and just harvest the ads from it. But yeah, this is Sam's tape. No tape inside.
Oh man, but I already pressed play.
Just how I feel sometimes. It's got a double OTT track. Okay. Shh. So I didn't know who I was ringing, by the way. Give it some more volume. You know I get quiet in these things, unfortunately.
Hello, Trish Newton speaking.
Hello, Trish Newton. Is this still Jesus' Gift to the Nation?
Well, it was. Why was that? What did you want?
Oh, I just wanted to talk to whoever picked up on the other end of the phone. That's all. I have this old VHS called Story of Jesus for Children. I'm from a little internet show where we research old VHS to make sure that they don't get lost and all that sort of stuff. And it came with a pamphlet inside, and it had your phone number on it. So I just thought maybe I could chat to whoever picked up on the other end.
Well, look, I'll put you on to my husband.
Okay, sure.
Okay?
Yeah. So yeah, I had no idea who I was going to be talking to.
Mystery call.
Hello, Noel Newton here.
Hello, Noel. How are you today?
Terrific.
That's great. And improving, I hope?
Well, I don't know. Well, I can go bigger than that. Better than that, can I? Only when I get the glory. Only when I get the glory.
Fair enough. Hi, my name is Robert Marshall. I do a cozy internet show where we watch old VHS that we picked up in thrift stores 10 to 15 years ago. And we do a little bit of research into where they came from and how they came to be. And I have in my possession a copy of The Story of Jesus for Children, which I think it was distributed by Jesus Gift to the Nation in Sydney, but you're in Queensland, is that right? Yeah.
We did that, yeah. We were the national directors for that.
Are you the directors of distributing or the actual movie?
Yeah. No, both. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool. That's amazing. I'm glad that I could talk to you then. Yeah, the reason I've got your particular phone number is because inside of the video, it still had its pamphlet, which is the My Promise card, which you tick, I promise to pray every day and that sort of thing. It's for kids to learn how to Bible and stuff, and it says send a bank check. Wow, so you're the actual guys that got this directed. So the people in the movie, are they all Australian actors?
No, they're all Americans.
Oh, they're all Americans, but you are. Go on, you tell me about it because I haven't looked that much into it. I just rang the phone number and hoped for the best.
Okay. Well, basically what it is, Bill Bright, who's the founder of Campus Crusade for Christ in the World.
Bill Bright, I know that name for somewhere. Okay, go on, sorry.
Well, 40 years ago, he had a vision to be able to try to put together a film that would be accurate to the scriptures in regard to the story of Jesus.
Yes.
And so he got I think there was 5,000 actors, all from America, went to all the places that are relevant, to the scriptures through the Gospel of Luke.
Yep.
And so he produced that, and then to complement that, he actually produced. Then they put together the same actors from that point of view. The story of Jesus for children. We've got one for Magdalena for women. All based on the same
One for
actors
women.
and everything.
Wow, so you not only filmed more than one movie at the same time, but you also did a kind of like an adults version as well as the children with the same actors. That's amazing. I got to do some more hunting for the other VHSs of this then, because we're going to watch this for like a special Easter episode this Wednesday. Wow, that's kind of amazing. So you actually went and filmed this over?
No, we didn't. It was it was over there in America.
In America, yeah.
Wherever it was. Yeah.
Wow.
Now let me tell you what happened in 2003. Earl Roberts, who's also a co-worker, director, we went to all the churches in the head of denominations in all the churches in Australia, to Melbourne.
Yeah.
And said and asked us, why are we here? I mean, I'm talking about the Archbishop, the whole lot of them, every denomination. I think there was 33 there. And they said, why are you here? We said in 2003, the greatest need in the life of the church has to do with children.
Yeah.
Because we told them, Peter Carnley, who was one of the top boys in the Anglican Church, said, well, why did you say that? I said, well, we've got a document from the Anglican Church that in 1945 or something, there were like 60% of kids went to Sunday school. In 1999, 2001, there was about 10%.
Yeah, I got bored.
And they said, well, what can we do? What can we do? And so we said, why don't we call, and you probably wouldn't be aware of it, but we declared on behalf of all the churches in Australia what was known in 2003 as the Year of the Child.
Okay.
And we produced, we had...
Whatever the fuck that means.
...thousands of those...
Given their history, it doesn't
we sent the
doesn't instill me with much hope.
All the schools, all the state schools, Christian schools, and I think we distributed 100,000 across Australia.
Wow. As VHSs, have you has your company? That was later. I was about to say, have you reached out in the nows and upgraded to like DVDs and stuff like that, or streaming services?
Oh yeah, it's all DVDs. Yeah. Now one of the interesting things is now, all right, we've now got the Jesus film on an app.
Yep. Okay. Cool. There you go. Perfect.
I'll tell you what that is. You can just get on your phone. All you got to get is touch the app and just put Jesus Film Project, and you'll get that exact story of that exact
Don't do it.
film
They'll trace you, man.
on your phone.
Yeah.
In 1,632 languages.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, like every single kid has to have a pad with an app, a viewable thing these days in school. Unlike when we were at school, we used pen and paper, of course, right? But yeah. So they've all got it at the touch of their fingers as long as their teacher says type it in. Right. Yeah. So it's offering as a free to download service.
It's a free now. Here's the statistics. The latest statistics. It's been now seen 8 billion times.
Wow, 8 billion. That's yeah.
What?
It's the most watched film of all times in the Guinness Book of Records.
Wow.
and they say, now that they're not my statistics, they say that over 500 million people have made some kind
I don't think anyone who's not a gamer would understand. Press X to doubt, but I got it.
I was going to say after, but...
So what church, are you involved with the church or not?
No, sorry. We're just, what we call ourselves kind of VHS historians. Buzzword. I got them all in! I got them all in!
Every single one of them.
You need to give me new ones now. For the next phone call.
Well, you'll get you'll get that story, all right? Of, in that app, the exact one. The kids will watch that too, because it's so magnificently presented.
I'm also thinking I need to start uploading all these phone calls and make a little thumbnail of me on a phone.
Fill the tape and just upload the whole tape.
That'd be interesting, but I'd like to actually specifically link it back to the tape that we're talking about and stuff like that.
We've talked about it before, but we'll talk about it again more off stream. But
okay.
No.
I have thought about this quite a bit.
That's brilliant. I've watched that probably 100 times. I used to go around all the schools and show it. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you for ringing.
Oh, you're welcome. So I just wanted to waste his time, so I deliberately probed him, but he loved it. I mean, Jesus people, they love talking about themselves, don't they?
VHS.
Oh yeah. And suddenly, he didn't know what a VHS was. Like, oh dear.
Cassette tape. Oh, cassette tapes. Oh,
videotapes. That's what we're watching.
DVD. You mean the DVD or not?
No, before that. The big black box that you got to put into the big black box and it's on tape.
Right.
Yeah. I was just a couple of months ago talking to Colin Buchanan about how he should have kept name dropping because we bought a copy of one of his for too much money.
Oh yeah, he has some stuff. He has some wonderful stuff. Colin Buchanan.
Oh yeah, we'll chat. We had him on as well.
Oh, I go all moist for Colin Buchanan.
About his first
I go weak in the knees.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
Well, thank you.
You have a look at that one on the app. You can, as I said, you can just. It's a simple.
Yeah, and straight after this, I went straight to my phone and I didn't download the app.
You'll get the exact story, as the Jesus film with kids on that in the adult form.
I'd like to see an adult version of the story of Jesus. And when I say adult,
have you watched this?
No. Is it nuts?
You don't want to see the adult version.
No, I mean like.
I'll explain to you why after the call.
It's great. I mean, kids have got to get to hear this story.
I said it a bit before.
We've just been through the incredible story of Easter.
Yeah.
And you got to grasp what it's all about. It's either true or it's not. It's fascinating for kids. Instead of the Easter bunny and the Easter egg, which is where the kids get all the information from.
Yeah. The old pagan god Oshta and her fertility thing.
Don't drop old pagan god names to Christians.
Where's home for you?
That's all good. I'll have to edit the interview down when I play it back. I'm from Geelong. No, you don't have to go away. Yeah, I'm in Geelong. We found this.
My team on the weekend.
Did I? Who were we playing? I don't. Oh, damn Hawks and whatnot. I wouldn't know. I don't.
The last time Geelong faced the Hawks was when I was a small child back in the 80s.
They play every year at least once.
No, I mean for the finals. They faced them for like the
all
finals.
the time.
Really? Okay, last time I remember them
frequently.
Okay, so my mother made a big deal of it and blew up balloons once when I was young.
And then they lost.
And they lost. That's what we do as a team, Geelong. We get drunk before the game and lose. For every grand final we play, right?
God, this dude's still going.
Oh yeah, he's just happy to be talking to somebody. It's kind of like when we hung out with the guy who filmed us on the back. At least he was interesting though. But I was tired afterwards and quite enjoyed our beer and meal because we needed a break after him.
You're lucky if I'm not finished this by the time he goes.
What, don't worry, I got another 6-pack.
Alright, well thank you for ringing.
You're welcome. I might talk
to you
some titties. Yeah.
Yeah, and if we can help you in any way, then with the kids and that, please let us know.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Thanks.
Fuck off.
Bye.
So I can immediately say.
Wait.
Play this?
Why not? It's a new image bank.
Wait, what? You found another image bank? Did you get it from that Getty guy?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just go to his channel and steal it?
It's a new one. He did the same to us. He's got ours up on his channel.
Does he really?
Yeah.
We should tell Getty Images on him.
No.
He's pirating your stuff. That's a joke. Don't do that. Nobody go and do that, because that'll come back on us. As in, they'll start scouring for things.
Yeah.
We will get...
So copyrighted.
Yeah, we'll get hit hard. So please don't do that. What I was going to say...
You can talk over it, it's fine.
He was not completely truthful with what he said there, because...
He's not the director.
At most he directed a portion. Because as I said, so on the back it has like scenes from the thing. You can see it's like little images of what's going on in the film.
Yeah.
One of the scenes on the back is a bunch of kids sitting in a circle.
Yeah.
He probably directed that, I believe that.
Okay.
And it has a picture of all the kids down here.
Yeah.
The other things on the back is a picture of Jesus holding children. They are from a movie from the 70s. Nice. I've researched this.
Oh, good.
I already did some research. There's
I
not a lot to say.
It's
It's just the actual parts with Jesus are a movie from the 70s that was made as just a movie, because that's what you did, right? You just made preachy Christian movies.
Yeah.
It has not been seen 8 billion times. I want to confirm that. Unless there's like a billion people who have watched it 8 times each, which I don't even believe that, honestly.
I mean, every single time we do a Jesus episode, there's always some controversy, right?
Is there?
What was the last one we did? The children's stuff? The kids like dance?
You're right, that was... Yeah, no, you're right.
And then the one before that was the guy about heavy metal music.
Yeah.
And the controversy existed in us there, because we didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
and he's a very controversial person. I don't even know his name. Don't even say it if you know it.
I don't.
He's not worth name dropping. But anyway, my point is, yeah, so they got the rights to this movie from the 70s, and to make it digestible for kids and to make it a bit more easy to understand. Are we pressing stop after this?
Yeah. There's nothing else after it anyway.
Oh, we've got another image bank. It's just from that. That's so funny. I wonder where he got it from.
Honestly, that's not the only one. I'll be putting one after the end of every phone conversation that I do.
How many does he have?
About 20.
Fucking hell!
I know, right?
All right. No, I'm a fan of this guy officially.
That guy, that one is the most recent one he did, and he did 2 at the same time. And the other one that he's got, I think I kind of want to keep for when, because you owe me 2 cinema times now for skipping.
I owe you no cinema times.
Cinema time? No, shut up. The other one is a compilation of like it's an image bank of old cinema, like black and white cinema stuff. So yeah, that'd be interesting.
Public domain.
Yeah, that's the image bank. Come on.
Yeah.
So if this gets us in trouble, I think the most trouble this will get us into is your VOD on Twitch will be dumped, and we will get they're going to take our money on YouTube, because I don't think they would really...
I'm recording it so I can delete the VOD right away.
I really don't think they will stop us showing off Jesus. Christians in general, they're not going to stop us from showing Jesus to the world, right?
Unless they see us talking mad shit, right? Like I'm basically saying now. So they got the rights to this Jesus movie from the 70s.
So you're going to talk mad shit deliberately? I mean,
it's not deliberately. It's more just that was an exaggeration. It wasn't. Oh, sorry, we have a joke. Aladdin has been banned from future magic carpet races. Apparently, he was using performance-enhancing rugs.
I like that joke. That one's nice. That's a play on words.
I like that. That's fucking funny.
So I might get some trouble with this tape. Not because of what you're saying. It's just because it doesn't move properly, and I might have to click its release.
Oh, might need to apply the safety valve. But yeah, so if they recorded the adults one, like you said, which I can't even confirm that exists because I found no information about that at all.
Wow.
As far as I know, the adult version would just be the full movie.
If you can't find it, then we're not going to get in trouble, right?
The kids version you can find information about, but I never found a version for women, which that to me just seems absurd. Anyway.
Here we go. It works better on yours than it does on mine. I need to get you to rip some stuff.
This is the true story of a man named Jesus.
Mine was all
lived
trapped.
2,000 years ago.
2,000
whole
exactly
years? How children found out the
I need
truth
to
about
buy me
Jesus.
that $1,000
But it might have
USB
happened.
VCR.
Something like this.
I know, that thing looks so fucking good. Do you reckon
Alright.
we get a sponsorship with them?
Inspirational films. I like how I'd love that. I like how
You will notice.
inspirational
So pay
sounds
attention.
like
Even on this, you will be able to see the changing quality between these scenes, which are with the kids, where they meet. One of the kids' family is like, "No, Jesus is a fraud."
Alright, that's all well and good, and I'm glad that you know and stuff like that, but I'm gonna just go off the rails here and say, please, back this tape up for me.
Okay, let's go.
I need a better VCR. This is coming out so fucking clear, so this is the second tape that I need you to back up, because my VCR shit.
Just pull the ones that I need to back up aside, because I'm gonna have to do them once I move, because I just...
Miracles are wonderful things only God can do.
You mean like
Easy.
helping blind people
That's
see
cool.
again?
I'll put the bad ones up
I don't
until
believe
then, though.
one word of this.
I do.
Sarah, what are you doing here?
I forgot to feed my donkey. And when I heard you talking about
Wait, forgot to
Jesus,
feed
I
her
wanted
what?
to know what
Donkey.
you were saying. What would
That's
you
an
know about
Alburrito!
Jesus? I know a
Sorry?
lot.
El
My
burrito.
grandmother knows
Yeah.
his mother Mary, and she told me
Little
all
donkey.
about him. How he was born and everything. It's a great story, really.
Really?
Here you
Mary
go.
was a
See?
young
Can you
girl
see that that is
Yeah,
clearly...
I can see that is
She
a
wasn't
that is
married.
a tape and the
She
other's
was supposed
digital.
to marry a
I
man
get it.
named Joseph.
It's more... No, it's,
One day,
they're
God
both
sent
analog,
an
I'm pretty
angel
sure,
named
but
Oh,
Gabriel.
but
this one is just old. It's old. Like, it clearly looks like, you know, it was filmed when
I
Life
hope
of
we
Brian
get
was
in
filmed or before.
Absolute no trouble over this. I really do. I think
And you will call his name Jesus.
It's just...
How can this be?
How can
It's-
it be?
The Holy Spirit will come
It's not
upon
fair
you.
for him to take credit for this
The
film.
Holy Child
But he
will
did,
come, the
and
Son
that
of
makes
the
it
Most High God.
interesting.
His kingdom will
It's
never
like...
end.
If I was to make a mixtape and then say, oh yeah, I made all these clips.
I'd be really scared.
Even if I made one or two of them, like saying that I made all of them, no.
The government made a law that all the men had to go to the city where they were born and
Yeah,
register.
but I mean, he gets
You
to
know,
take credit because he's
sign
had
your name
8
on some
billion
papers.
downloads on his app.
Men must register forthwith.
So Joseph took Mary with him to the town of Bethlehem.
I
where
bet
he
you
was
can measure it
born.
in thousands, the
When they got to
downloads.
Bethlehem, the whole
I
city
bet you
was
can
very
count it on
crowded.
one hand.
How many languages did you say that was on there?
Only
It was like thousands or something.
He said something like, I think it was in the thousands, and like even when I was listening to him, like I'm really good at playing along, but I know my brain went, that many languages.
That's a lot of languages.
Like this is Hebrew, but slightly
How many
not.
native colonies did you visit with different languages? Did you get them done in like different accents as well, and just count that? Like if you go to Dundee in Scotland,
You got. I know you're good.
what?
I was just looking at our microphone's going in the red. That's fine. That's fine.
Well, we are talking a bit loud, but it's okay.
We're
Red's fine.
getting riled up over this Jesus bullshit. Look,
Yeah, it'll do that.
They had to put him in a box like this.
There's
when
no
I used
perfect
to
level
feed my
because
donkey.
sometimes we talk really quiet, sometimes we talk really loud.
We need a compressor.
But then it would just cause problems for everything else.
Then,
Yes.
We've been through
a
it.
week after he was born,
We
Mary
tried,
and
remember?
Joseph took Jesus to the
Can
temple
we
in Jerusalem.
after we like
They
back
met a
this
man
up,
who really
can we
loved
redub
God,
every time they
named
say
Simeon.
Jesus with Dracula?
Lord, now let us thou
We
thy
could.
servant depart in peace according to
Can
thy
we pretend
word.
like that's what they're saying?
God had promised Simeon he would live to see Jesus.
Live to see Dracula.
Thine eyes have seen thy salvation. This child is chosen by God. May you both be blessed.
The baby Jesus would grow up to be God's chosen person to forgive everyone, everywhere,
I really like
for all
these,
the
though,
wrong
by the
things
way.
they think,
When
No,
they
say,
re-edit
and do.
old movies.
I think it's great also. It has value.
So Jesus was a baby.
In
This
fact,
is like a I submit this story to the Midnight Society.
My grandmother told me that when Jesus was about 12
Gotta
years
include
old,
that in here.
Mary and Joseph took him here
The
to Jerusalem.
tale.
Jesus went to the temple and talked with all the leaders and teachers.
What? No, the tale of the undead savior.
The undead. The tale of the undead savior. I like
it. It works, right? Totally works.
Jesus went back home with his
I'm so excited for Jackson to be old enough to watch that kind of shit with him.
Did
you watch the new 3 episodes? I'm going off topic
no,
now.
I'm saving them. Absolutely saving them. I've got all of it. I have every episode ever made, and I'm just saving it because I want to wait till Jackson's old enough to watch them and scare the shit out of him with
Who
them.
wanted to obey God. He also
I can just
Jesus
non-spoilery say that the new 3 episodes were good.
That doesn't surprise me. It's anthology style. It's probably going to be good.
It had an over storyline, which wasn't meant to.
Jesus! Woo!
Jesus!
Woo!
Did we watch this?
No.
Okay. This is something you watched.
I watched it separately, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because before we even had plans to do this show, I took a bunch of tapes.
Yeah.
And the people
that
who
was
were
the
there
one.
heard God's voice from the sky.
Matt and I
You are
watched
my
it.
beloved
Nice.
son. In you I am well pleased.
I am well pleased.
Huh? Who said that?
Alright. I think I have my Sunday quote.
He began
For you, I am
traveling from
well
town to
pleased.
town, teaching the people about God.
You did some Mario Party games, and I was like, oh man, I wish I had,
Jesus
played
went
them.
back to Nazareth, where he grew up.
Oh,
One day,
Metalheads?
he went to the temple.
It was
and the
2, I
leaders
think, or maybe
asked
one
him
this
to
weekend.
Oh,
read
yeah,
from
this
God's
one's this
book,
weekend.
Scriptures.
I mean, if you really want to jump in, you
Part
can.
of the Holy
but,
Scriptures that Jesus read told about
For a
God's
Mario
plan
Party
to send
clone.
Jesus, so that people everywhere
Unfortunately,
could live God forever.
Metalheads is not up to scratch yet. It was way early. I thought I played it at PAX 2 years ago or a year ago, whenever the hell I went to PAX, and I thought it would be ready, and it wasn't ready yet. It had too many bugs, and I was actually very upset that I showcased it, because now everybody will watch it and think they don't want it because it's crap, but really it's a good game. But the developer's going to talk to me again in a few months' time, and when he does, I want to do a local version of it, and then I want you, and I want to get Chris
If you can
down.
give a spare key, though. You know, I'll take Mario Party clones.
I'll quite happily get you a spare key, but I also
No, I'm
would
down
like
to play. My point is,
local.
I'd
I
like.
wanna do
I like the
more
Mario
to
Party
the
games.
story.
Kind of
Jesus
thinking
went
I could
down
even
to
get
the Sea
him
of
down
Galilee.
local to play with us.
The guy who made it.
The developer in person on my couch.
Cool.
Because he seems that kind of guy who would just drop by on the drive-thru.
Cool. No, I'm into that. I'm
Yeah.
super into that. Especially if I like the game, so I can sit there and tell him how much I hate
Metalheads
him
is
while he
good.
beats me at it.
Metalheads is good. It's just unfortunately wasn't up to scratch for showing off.
I'm gonna go pee.
Gonna go pee while they're in the water.
It was the water that did it.
Yeah, I could be swimming out to save you. Ah, fish! Plentiful to eat!
James, John! Get your boat over and give us some help! We can't. Hurry! Hands full. Gosh,
What's in it? What's in it?
Work from the far end of the net. Don't overload your side. That's enough.
No, I said that's enough. Don't get greedy. I will
I think
smite
it was
you.
right then that Peter understood that Jesus is God's son. But Peter was afraid. He had done so many
Because
wrong
fish.
things in his life. He couldn't understand how someone as holy and powerful as Jesus could accept someone as sinful as he was.
Go away from me, Lord. I am a sinful man.
Go away from me, Lord.
By the way, do you think that your VCR is what's crap, or do you think it's the copy protection?
Yeah, I better get going too.
I don't know. So sometimes my VCR does better than yours, and
Yeah.
sometimes yours.
It's
does
only
better than
happened
mine.
like once or twice that it's been
The
better,
ones,
though, right?
the ones that
Which
have
was that cat
happened
video.
before was
Silly cat upside down.
Silly Cat was better than yours, but the copy protection bugged me up on Pat Montaro,
And where were you,
the
Benjamin?
guitar video, because it was
Out with your
digital
friends
distortion that happened.
Yeah.
This one came through as tracking problems.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. Maybe I just need 3 different VCRs and try them all out.
You need to get yourself a CRT TV with an output.
Why is that wrong?
because you're running it from the output
into the computer.
Yeah,
God
so
will send us a
you
mighty
put the
king.
output into your
Your
TV,
friend's father believes that someone
and
born
then
in
your
a
TV
stable
will have
is
an
that
output
king.
that
It's
goes.
nonsense.
That's what I've got going.
What if Caleb's dad?
If that wasn't available, we'd be
Benjamin,
watching
we are
it
not
straight
going
to
to discuss this anymore.
And that's where you get the problems. Alright, well, I might have to try that. Even though I got rid of my CRT. It was huge though.
It was massive. Yours wasn't even a CRT, it was a monster. It was a good TV though.
Yeah.
See, and they've just added this in of this girl watching, and she was not
Jesus
in
was
the original
temple
movie.
teaching people about God's love. A huge crowd was packed inside, and there were even more
So
people
there are
waiting
literally
outside.
no scenes that have
Everybody
them,
wanted to see
like
him.
any of these people that are in the new shots with
Interacting.
Jesus, because it's just impossible. These days they could probably do it.
Oh yeah.
Please come with me.
With all the age regression.
Jesus, your daughter has died.
They could put AT-ATs in the background these days.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That'd make the movie better. And if everyone had walkie-talkies...
Did people complain about that?
Yeah.
Which movie did they do that in?
George Lucas remastered the originals, but didn't just remaster it, but like completely made them up to date with more computer graphics.
Well, I know that because that is literally one of the ads on the Goosebumps tape.
Yeah.
The VHS release.
That's what they were complaining about.
No, but I mean specifically the AT-ATs in the background.
Oh no, that was just a joke. They probably did.
No, that's cool. I don't know. I just don't know what people are complaining about or what's just generally just a meme because
yeah,
it's
I
hard.
get it.
It's hard to tell. It's so hard to tell. Okay, quick rant on one thing that makes me super angry about like
Jesus.
the concept of Jesus and God and stuff. It's just like back then, if Jesus could do this. And then the whole thing is he can come back and stuff like, and he'll save us again. It's like, well, where the fuck is he? Well, all these innocent people are dying.
Oh yeah, yeah. They have this fly overseas where its sole purpose is to bore into your eyes and make you blind.
You're quoting somebody.
Yeah.
But no, it's just like the whole thing of it's just like. If everybody is forgiven, where are you now?
Yeah, well, all these unforgiven people are dead. That's like they're unforgiven too.
Because it's the second one.
Because it's the second one. And then Jesus is like, hey, I'm your light.
Matthew is one of the 12 people Jesus chose to be his disciples. They are his best friends.
Jesus was great on the Black Album.
Everywhere to help teach people about God.
There's Simon, also named Peter. Andrew,
Right, Simon, Peter. Where's the connection?
And where's Alvin? Alvin? Alvin!
Of course. Thomas, another James, another
Redmond.
Simon, Judas, the other James, and Judas.
Jimmy Bob.
How can you remember all that? He's very
Because she is
smart.
Jesus. She's the Holy
You
Ghost.
think so? That's because you're so stupid.
I am not.
You're as dumb as your old donkey. Hey, she's my
Damn!
Hey, that donkey isn't dumb.
Get wrecked, son.
Fight, 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 fight. Fight.
I get it! Because boys, they just do that.
Yeah, and it's okay by God.
Ouch, that hurts. It'll hurt worse if we don't clean it.
It'll hurt worse if you get an infection in your brain and you die.
What happened?
He got in a fight.
I didn't ask you, Leah.
Sorry.
Leave her alone, she knows.
They were talking about Jesus. He and his friend meet
Witness
all the time at their
testimony is
stable.
kind of
I told you
important,
nothing good
although
comes
it's
from
not
all
very
this talk
reliable.
about Jesus. He is not our king, and he never will be.
But Father, I think he might really be the Son of God.
That's enough.
That's enough. There is no God.
Maybe they're Jewish and their God hasn't come yet.
Aren't you being a little hard on the
Their
boy?
savior.
I don't think so.
Their God is eternal, right?
Oh yeah, but their savior
I've
hasn't
heard
come
there
yet.
may be a traitor among the so-called followers of Jesus. If that's true, You won't be causing us trouble much
Or
longer.
maybe it's one of the other religions where they think it's somebody else who did it.
Jesus Christ! I love that! I've heard there may be a traitor. Like, oh my god, this is better than the actual story. I want to see the backstage, the behind the scenes sort of stuff where it's like the people back going like, yes.
What did he say?
Jesus.
What did he? I can't hear him. What did he say? I think he said, "Blessed are the cheesemakers."
Blessed are the cheesemakers.
If someone takes away your coat, let him have your shirt as well. Give to everyone who begs from you. And if someone takes what is yours, do not ask for it back again.
Do not ask for it back again.
Do for others.
So, if I walk into someone's house and say, my house.
Yes.
Cool! I can have all the houses!
Well, that's the thing about Jeebus's teachings. It might have been okay back then, but these days, like, there's just so many people that just look into loopholes like that.
The promised one. Come on.
Like, that's like the whole existence of, like, the stock markets and stuff like that. It's just looking into
No, that's
all
just
the
capitalism. Capitalism has nothing to do with Jesus.
No?
If anything, I feel like Jesus would be a communist.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right?
But there's just... Yeah, there's things in power at the moment that you would just look into what Jeebus is saying and then, like, deliberately take it so that he would just die.
This is more flavoursome than the last one, by the way.
Take it. Well, it costs $2 more.
Don't kiss feet, that's gross.
You're not meant to kiss his feet. You're meant to wash his feet with your hair. Thank you.
Don't do that either.
Yeah, but she's one of those specialist whores. You know that.
Yeah, but don't do that anyway.
Yeah, but she got paid a lot of good money for it.
I bet she didn't. I bet she was paid fuck
Couple
all.
of francs.
At best.
A couple of francs would get you all sorts of good things.
How much myrrh did she get?
Let me tell you something.
I don't even know what that
Two
is.
men who owed money to a moneylender.
Does anybody know what that is?
500 silver coins, the other 50.
Everyone assumes that frankincense
paid
is
him
some
back,
kind
so
of
he
weird incense
cancelled the
because it
debts
sounds like the same word.
Right, but
it's not.
It's probably something completely different, if it even exists.
It's probably like lard.
It's probably just a mistranslation. Like, the original writing of the Bible probably had something else written down. Some slang word got put in
She has washed my feet
in the
with
next
the
translation or the
dry
next
hair.
adaptation or whatever.
You did not welcome me with a kiss. But since I came, she has not stopped kissing my feet.
Well, there's a lot of things that they wrote over like that. Like, there was a scene where Jeebus was dying on the cross and he said, look after them. And everyone's like, oh, just the people, I guess. But because they thought he was talking to Mary, his mother. But he was talking to Mary, his freaking wife, talking about his freaking kids, for Christ's sake. But that wasn't included in any Bible. I like the, what do they call them? Apocryphacies? The ones that they've made illegal because they don't fit the narrative that the church is setting up. All those stories.
Your faith has saved you. Go in peace.
To be fair, if the idea of Jesus having kids not only makes sense, makes complete fucking sense.
Because he was all about that love.
Well, not necessarily that, but it's more just like, what are you going to do? There's a whole like period of his life where no one has any fucking idea what happened.
Yeah, and he didn't put sheep intestines over his cock just to avoid the children.
As he scattered the grain, some of it fell by the path and was trodden on. And the birds of the air devoured it.
There are so many descendants.
He became a
of
tradie,
Jesus.
right?
Yeah, he was. He was a carpenter.
So
Which is,
he definitely had some
It's kind of
wild
ironic in
fucking
a way
nights.
because he died upon a wooden structure that was nailed together.
He
But
probably
anyway.
invented it.
Yeah, it's probably him. He was working for the Romans long before he got crucified, building those crosses. It was probably the most lucrative market. How many people need chairs as opposed to how many people got crucified by the Romans?
This is what the parable means.
I don't actually know the answer to that question.
Neither do I, but I'm just, just putting the questions out there. We're just having discussions, man. Just thinking out loud.
Well, that's why I said I don't know the answer. It's like that. That's a good point.
Comes and takes the message away from their hearts in order to keep them from believing and being saved.
I don't know if I want to be saved. Just let me live in purgatory.
I don't know if I want to watch too many more religious videos because it just makes me angry.
No, it doesn't make me angry. I just...
Sad angry? Sandry.
I mean, I'm probably sending Jackson to a Christian primary school.
It's because you know the people.
It's because I know the people there. I'm seeing the reason. If I thought it wasn't the best school, I wouldn't send him there.
And their fruit never ripens.
I mean, honestly, it's good for a child to understand the Christian religion because it's permeated our cultures and stuff so much.
Yes, I just wish it was the law that all religions had to be taught equally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Including atheism and that sort of thing. Like, I think it all should be presented entirely equal. Because once you portray all the religions in the same light, and atheism, you do start to create some sort of...
Apparently Ryan is retro.
What's up, man?
Who's Ryan is retro?
Cheers!
I don't think I've seen that name before.
Someone that I've been watching on Twitch recently.
Cool. What kind of retro are they playing?
He was playing Donkey Kong 64, that's how I found him. And I was like...
That's not retro, that's got at least more than
Nintendo
64
64 is
got
retro
more than
now,
64
come on.
bits. I don't want any more
So
than
hold on,
8.
the way that retro works in my brain is that if there is a whole generation of adults who didn't grow up with it, it's retro.
Did you know that... Oh, I already told you because I was driving you around it. My wife's car is actually like a year or two off of being put into like the retro car like association so that she can claim it on like collectible
Like
tax.
an 80s model, right?
Yeah.
Or a late 70s.
Really, she's just got a shit car.
Cheers, Ryan. Good to see you. Yeah, I told him all about like what we do.
Cool.
And he was like, yeah, that's it, awesome. I'm into that.
Did you just say that's the awesome?
No, I said that's awesome. But that is the awesome.
I'm pretty sure.
What we do is... he watched the Havoc one.
Oh,
he went back
no.
and...
You know, that one was actually banned on YouTube.
It's true.
That one's copyright struck. We're not allowed to watch that.
We're not allowed to watch that on YouTube. I still have it up on Twitch, apparently.
So you can still watch it on Twitch, but not YouTube.
Still exists.
That's why we have to have both platforms.
Did you hear?
Well, we can always create a new channel. I have like 3 channels, so...
Cool. I have 4 that I watch over.
Including mine.
Yeah, yours is one of
The
them.
credits has been updated to reflect that, by the way.
Nice. That I watch over your YouTube.
It says YouTube maintained by...
Maintained. Yeah, I mow the grass. I do the vacuum cleaning.
The weeds.
Sorry, I hit you,
Yeah, a bit of
Benjamin.
vacuuming. Cooking and
the
cleaning.
shards.
All the fun stuff.
Master.
And do all the
send the
photoshopping.
people away, so that then they can go to the villages and farms.
By the way, happy Easter.
Find food.
Happy Easter from 2 weeks ago.
You yourselves give them something to eat.
But all we have are 5 loaves and 2 fish.
I was going to say something and now I've completely forgot it.
Something about fish.
I don't like fish.
Oh, it feels slummy and stuff.
Oh, what I was going to say was, what if the guy in the interview was talking about a completely different movie?
That would have been funny, but I think it is this one because it's for children.
But he may have made like 6 for children movies.
I could bring him back. He was glad to talk to me.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? He was like, am I getting through this guy? Is he a believer now?
I'm really not, and I made that clear to him as well. Like, no, I just watch old tapes. He's like, well, you'll hear the real history. I'm like, alright, I got it, guy. Got your Easter eggs.
Such lows. Much fishes.
Yay! Unlimited
So for context,
pilchards.
Ryan, what we're watching now, it's called The Story of Jesus for Children. And Matt Prince here did a call with the guy who claimed to be the director.
Claimed.
But my research in the past has shown me that, so there's these clips with these kids who have just had a punch up and now they're friends again and they're sharing bread and stuff. But then there's these clips of like Jesus and like all the people around
Obviously
him.
a different film
And
stuff.
they're obviously completely different, and that's because the stuff with Jesus was made in the 70s, this was made in the 90s.
Mhm,
All the stuff with the kids.
But the guy who claimed he directed it was from Australia, and he said that it's been downloaded 8 billion times on
And
an
translated
app.
into multiple thousands of languages.
Yeah, which there aren't, are there?
How
Different
many
dialects?
languages are there in
I
the
don't
world?
know how many.
I'm Googling it right
James-
now.
How many languages could they have made it into? Not that they did, but could they have?
Are there even 1,000 languages on the planet is
So
my
what
question.
do you actually I want you to...
How many languages
Yeah?
are there in the world?
You clicked on that.
Wow!
7,000.
7,139 languages.
But he's not wrong.
There are that many languages.
I mean, C3PO was fluent in at least 6 million.
Well, okay, so here you go, though. Right, so here's something you need to know. Guess how many languages are only, like, come from Papua New Guinea? It's like
Papua New Guinea,
840.
You didn't let me answer because I probably would have got close to that. Because I know that every single little tribe has their own language.
Right, so that's the thing where it's like, how many fucking tribes did you go to and say, hey,
can you record
excuse
Jesus?
Me. Yeah, the difference, Ryan, is though, however, C3PO
in the same way,
traveled the galaxy.
It was a small galaxy, and it was far away. And it was a long time
Is it a small galaxy?
Yeah, because they can go between things real quick. A hyperdrive is one thing, but also it has to be close. I mean,
but the concept of a parsec basically means that, like, you can twist and turn things, right?
No. They fixed that in the cartoon, saying that he traveled it in the least amount of time because he found a nice way through it.
And when I come back, he said...
I'm talking about the Kessel Run, of course.
Yes, but
yeah,
also,
in the
like...
cartoon, they fixed it by saying that he found a shortcut. But he didn't find a shortcut. I didn't even fix it in the cartoon, it was in that movie. What happened was that artificial intelligence plotted a new plot, and he's like, oh my god, that sounds dangerous. The one that ended up in the Millennium Falcon? The Millennium Falcon is actually now a robot. It's a character now. But anyway. Yeah.
Regardless,
I still say
if there's
that
that
it's
many,
a
if there's
small
7,000,
closer together.
if there's 7,000 languages on our planet, plus however many that have gone extinct, even a small galaxy is going to have like way more than that.
Absolutely. No, you're not wrong there. I'm just being Star Wars.
Especially when you consider like people going from planet to planet and then their dialect changes. Which is the same as tribes, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah, think of it as tribes with planets instead of
Tribes
just like an island.
Ah, man. Tribes with planets. That just reminds me of the late 80s, early 90s boom of like sci-fi versions of popular cartoons. Like Gilligan's Island in space, Robin Hood in space.
AD.
Partridge Family 2200 AD, yes.
I want that on VHS.
Waking up. I mean, if I can get a copy. I would love to start bringing cartoons to this thing.
We'll do a cartoon day.
We'll do a cartoon day, but I want I want a cartoon series. I do.
I don't have time for any more shows.
Yeah,
We've got our spin-off coming, and then cinema. Cinema's coming back.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say to you, do you want to watch the recently found Russian version of Lord of the Rings?
Yes. I exactly knew where you were going.
Yeah.
Immediately it popped in my head. I'm like, yes, 100%. As soon as that gets subtitled.
Oh, it's not subbed? I just linked it.
No, it's not yet.
Okay, well, soon
not as far as I know, anyway.
Absolutely.
Although maybe we could just closed caption it on YouTube.
Oh, that'd be funny though. It really would.
It looks brilliant. Like, it looks like it is just a fun fucking watch.
Why is that man climbing that tree? He's too short to see through the crowd.
He's too short to see the crowd.
Right, stay in your house today.
That wasn't an art, it was more of a, huh? But I'm shorter than he is.
Yeah, so are you.
Yeah, right?
Whoa, look at that gravy. Oh wait, that's wine. Oh geez, that's a thick wine. So hold on. I think I've got lost in the story. Who's this dude? Is this Solomon?
And if I have...
It's Saruman!
Saruman? Solomon.
Oh. You're right, it's not Christopher Lee.
It's not Christopher Lee. Although if it was, then we could continue the Dracula thing. Oh, he's got a hidden stash!
Dude, was playing What the Dub with Craydon and those guys, and...
I'm sorry I wasn't even funny in that point. Anyway.
It's so hard to be funny in that fucking game.
You did excellently. I'm like, maybe we should get you to type in your jokes instead of speak them.
Every time I'm like, I have the worst fucking answer ever. People voted for it. I'm like, it's not even funny!
It is. No one thinks that they're actually funny. Anyway, you're playing with Craig.
I was playing with Craig and like... Listen. Christopher Lee clips started coming on.
Oh, nice. I missed out on that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because that's so easy to riff on because of all the
There's
different
multiple of
characters.
his movies in the game. It's
nice.
Fantastic.
I think I did see one that was from one of Hammer's chapters.
Yeah, there's a lot of the Hammers in there.
It was one of the later ones where he became like a politician or something.
On the third day.
He was working the tax fraud system.
We will have to play again.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll stream it sometime.
Yeah, sure.
And that way we can tell people they have to not do the shock humor.
That'd be good, actually, because that's the biggest thing I hate about a lot of those pick your favorite answer
That was
games.
what was good was about playing with Craig and those guys. It was all just memes and jokes. Like it was. There was a few moments where it was like, oof. But like there was a whole lot of like legitimately funny answers that went on.
Like, I don't know if you noticed, but there were a couple of my answers where I thought something was funny, but then I put in, like, something sexy afterwards just because that's what everyone was doing. And that's what everyone was voting for. So I, like, wrote something funny and then, like, oh, and also
The thing
took
is,
off
though,
his pants.
you said that I was doing really well in the game. Well, my answers were generally not very sexual. And
Exactly.
I did well despite that.
Yeah.
Somehow, even though I didn't think I was being very funny.
My brain just blanked that night. Which is a shame because I love that kind of game.
It was a lot of fun. What the Dub is great. Yeah. It's only like $8.
Wow. I don't know how much it costs. I got it
so
as a
cheap.
DVD.
Oh, they've pissed him off. Jesus is mad.
Oh boy. Feel the wrath of God. And he is God because, you know, the Holy Trinity. They're all the same person,
Those
right?
motherfucking moneylenders. Right, there we go. See? James found the film. 1979, the Jesus film.
Instead of a place to worship God.
It is written.
Same spot.
And if James says it...
So you have to pause it every time there's a kid on to make it...
No, he has to fast forward when Jesus comes back because it's not the whole movie.
Yeah.
But if James is confirming that I'm right here...
Well, I wouldn't doubt you, to be honest.
Well, it's more... Maybe I started to doubt myself a little bit, honestly.
Oh, it's out of order as well. Kids don't need to know about timelines.
Yes, they do!
No. What happened is this is the original. No, this is the better timeline with the kids. The first one was the first way it happened, and then he went back in time and fixed it, and then this is the second time, and now it's better.
Poor widow put in more than all the others.
Just like the two Justice League movies. They're actually in the same timeline. It's just the
How long is the full movie,
Flash and
James?
stuff.
Because if it's shorter, then yes, this is better.
Anything that's shorter is better. This has got a run time of
62 minutes-ish.
Yeah, about an hour. Otherwise, I wouldn't have put anything else with it.
No attention to man's status, but
Yeah, but also, so as I explained before, Ryan, like these shots with people talking to Jesus directly or people who interact with Jesus directly was made, as James mentioned, in 1979. All the shots with the kids sitting around in a circle or them watching Jesus from afar, that was made in like the late 90s or something.
Whose face and name?
You know what we need? We need the story of Lawrence of Arabia for children.
God, yes. No, never mind. I love that movie. Dude, when we went to see Lawrence of Arabia at the
2000
cinema.
exactly. This is right on the turn of
2000?
the millennium.
Right, there we go. Thanks,
Yeah.
James.
And
And
you had the kitty.
one of the best parts about it was, even though the movie's so long, they decided, well, back in the day they would do the intermission in the middle, so we'll continue to do that.
Yeah.
And they played the vinyl soundtrack of the movie in the intermission. It was brilliant.
Talking about vinyl soundtracks,
God
I went
damn.
to Metal Night last week.
Hey, look.
I'm envious. I'd love to go to Metal
What do you
Night, but
think
it's
he's doing?
a weeknight.
It looks like he's buying food for
It's
the
a
Passover
week
meal.
night.
No, it's my weakest night.
Long dark tea time of the soul night.
I would like to go out drinking again. When I move, I'm totally going to have a pub night.
Crawl?
There's like one pub near me. No, actually two bars near where I'm going to
We
live.
can go for dinner.
3
at
if the
one.
RSL still exists.
We can go for dinner at the RSL, and then we'll go drinking at the other two.
We'll drink at the RSL too. The drinks are cheap as shit there.
Oh yeah, grab a couple of drinks while we're there. But
Do
dinner's
most of the drinking there. Fuck it.
Well,
I've never
party
seen
there.
the RSL open in like the last 10 years though. So
Because we went, was it your birthday that we went to that pub in Lara and got like one of those tickety meals?
yeah, I remember that. And then I remember one of the waitresses was like carrying some food, and I told someone to trip her, and she looked at me, and I just smiled at her, and she's like, "You!" Because she knew me, because I was working at APCO at the time. She's like, "It's you, motherfucker!" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's me. You're the one who like throws lollies at me and like."
That sounds kind of flirty. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know, like. If in that context maybe it sounds that way, but
flirty.
It was definitely more like along the lines of just
And truly the Son of Man
a group of people fucking with each other, because there was like 4 or 5 of us and we'd all just do it. Like, for example, if she was just like looking at stuff, someone would yell out, "Just hurry the fuck up and pick something." Like, it was that kind of like matey kind of bullshit.
No, that's flirting. It doesn't have to be sexual.
No, I don't think it is.
That's
I think
friendship flirting.
I think flirty's a bit different than that. Like
ribbing.
Ribbing's a good term. Yeah, I like ribbing.
Ribbing is like mate flirting. That's flirting with your mates, but without.
But I think flirting, as you said, doesn't have to be sexual. So I think there is a whole like.
There's another layer to it. Okay.
There is a whole other discussion to be had there, but no, I think that was outside the line of what would be considered flirting, just because it was.
It was just pure ribbing. Didn't even take a step up from ribbing.
You know, it's not flirtatious if you and your mate are insulting each other. Like,
I saw them do ribbing in that movie, Human Centipede Part 3.
Looks as if the reign of that so-called
I didn't watch Part 3 because Part 2 was so terrible.
Well, in Part 3, he gets a knife and cuts the lady open on the rib and then fucks her in the rib.
A man named Judas Iscariot.
Happy Easter, everyone, watching Jesus films. Now that's what I call ribbing.
That second movie was bad enough.
Second movie was shit. Number 3 was kind of tolerable.
Didn't take much.
I don't want tolerable. I want good. If you're gonna make it
number
cheesy
1 was
horror,
so good. And then number 2
1
just
was
sucked.
fantastic. Just the psychopathic doctor. That's brilliant. I'm into that.
No. Please, no.
Can travel across space and time. When are we going to get to the bit about Oshta, the pagan god of reproduction?
Judas.
Judas, my brother, you have betrayed me.
Is it with a kiss that you betray the Son of Man?
You shall wander the earth as Count Dracula forevermore. And the crowd went wild.
Come on, arrest him.
Enough of this.
I was wondering where my broom went. What? He got his ear cut off.
Bugger.
To come with swords and clubs is
Sucks to be him.
I was with you every day in the temple and you did not try to arrest me. Of this the power of darkness.
F's in the chat for the ear.
Ear F?
Ear.
Ear.
Or fear.
Fear. Look, he can sweep the floor. With that head.
You're gonna save us, eh?
Woman, I don't even know him.
He's not the Messiah.
He's a very naughty boy.
There's no Messiah in here. There's a mess in here, but no Messiah.
You are one of them too.
But I am not.
So the scenes I'm most interested in are the kid scenes, so I'm kind of getting bored in between.
In other words, you want the scenes that the guy
Yeah,
that
exactly.
you talked to directed.
That's right.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Because we...
I mean, he said so.
He said so.
I believe him. I have faith, Pete.
I definitely don't. Oh, there we go. It actually says copyright 1979 on the back.
Oh. Oh, copyright. Oh, God.
Well, there you go.
So many things we watch are copyright. Doesn't really
Everything. Every single tape pretty much has a warning.
A warning.
It says, no, don't copy this. Don't do it. No. Why does Peter look like Tom Baker?
Wait,
because he's secretly the doctor in the thing.
Oh.
I think it's the hair.
You mean that? Probably the scarf, right?
Have I seen the mashing of the Christ? I don't think I have.
Yes, prophesy.
I don't know what that even means. Can we, is it? Oh, it's some sort of mixtape. Would we get away with watching it? We could do it for Christmas, right? I'm sick of Christ stuff. I really am. Can we watch something else other than Jeebus?
Next week? Sure.
What are we doing next week?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but we usually take turns. If you don't let me choose, then I'm...
Well, what if I was to say cartoons?
Yeah, I'll bring some cartoons. I'll probably... No, when you say cartoons, mean kid shit or just cartoons in general? Because if you just say kid shit, I'm bringing puppet shows. But if you say cartoons, I'll pick something else.
But from now on,
I don't know. Cartoons. Just
I kind of like the idea of doing an episode with Liftoff and the Pharaohs.
Okay.
The Son of God?
Yeah, alright, we'll do kid shit next week.
Kid shit! Aussie kid shit!
Aussie kid shit. The
Australian
the Liftoff tape doesn't have
it's
the...
a song by Negative Land mixing dozens of Jesus films with audio of communist torture. That sounds really cool.
Thanks, James.
That sounds pretty fun.
But yeah, my Liftoff video doesn't have the tape protector clip on it.
Sorry?
You know this thing.
I didn't hear what you said, sorry, at all.
Liftoff.
Oh.
It doesn't have... Best way to show you.
It doesn't have the,
This bit.
Yeah. Right.
That bit's gone.
Could you not just take one off of another tape if you really
could.
wanted to?
I could. But
My point is, if you needed it.
Yeah, but I don't need it. That's the thing.
No, well, that's...
Oh, I've done a lot of VHS surgery lately.
You mentioned.
Like, I didn't even know that I could just shove this in here. And then press this button here and pull that back. And then just do some of this.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know that shit. It just comes out, man. It just goes everywhere.
When David Bowie played Belated in Last Temptation.
What do you want here?
Yeah, but this is a great movie. It's just so good and brilliant and fantastic.
Can we watch
and
Man
stuff.
Who Fell to Earth instead?
I see no reason to
Do we have it?
this man. No
I
reason.
do on tape, yeah.
Cool. And I don't know, can we?
It's copyright, no.
No, it's in, okay.
We
then
also
no.
have...
No, no's your answer.
We also have, what was the war movie he was in?
So you say.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I gave you a copy of that on VHS as well. The war movie that Bowie was in. I've seen most of Bowie's movies.
I probably haven't, honestly. I don't know how many he did, but...
There was that vampire movie he did. There was a war movie he did. The sci-fi Man Who Fell to Earth movie. I'm not sure whether that exists or not, but he also played a shark in Yellowbeard once, and he was in Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks.
I'm pretty sure he was in the Twin Peaks of recent, before he died. Or was it the old Twin Peaks? I'm not sure. They all merged together. Twin Peaks is weird.
Who is it that you say you are?
This guy looks like a wrestler.
Fire Walk With Me.
Yeah, exactly.
Who are those you call your disciples?
Oh, so Bowie was in Fire Walk With Me, the movie? No, don't know whether you're just referencing or saying where Bowie was. Yeah, cool. He was in the movie. Thank you. See, I'm not just a pretty face.
I just gotta say that it tends to be people who enjoy this show have, like, media brains.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you don't really get people coming in being like, yeah, I just spent all day watching someone play Fortnite. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, you if we compiled the knowledge of the people that frequent the show, it would be it'd be a wiki of film media history. We'd all fill in each other's blankety blanks.
Send him back to pilot.
In fact, I'm probably the least switched on.
This man
Yeah?
has done
I don't know about that.
So I will have him scourged and let him go.
You are obliged to release one man to us at this festival. Release
Roderick!
Barabbas.
Release Roger!
And away with this man.
Luis Roger. Oh man, that's a good fight though.
You, scourge him.
I'd say Jesus is not winning that fight, right?
Yeah, but they'd get in the ring with each other and he'd be like, I know this guy from work! Yes! Because they were super friends, right?
Super friends. Yeah, damn kids doing nothing, just watching.
They can't intervene because it's a different timeline.
It was made 20 years later or 30 years later.
Well, not just that. If they actually did intervene, then they'd change history. They can't do it.
You're not gonna kill him.
Right? They would totally just get in
Yeah,
there.
go help him with his cross. Help him carry it.
The funny thing about this, though, is just like, there's that one kid whose dad's just like, oh, I've heard there's a traitor in Jesus' ranks. Ha ha! That'll stop him. And like, the kid's just like, I heard him say that, and like, he seems pretty serious about it now.
Are we gonna see this guy totally die in this movie for kids?
I'm pretty sure it would cut out all the brutality, for the most part anyway.
Can we cut in the Passion of the Christ?
Maybe. I mean, you can, if you can be bothered.
Sometimes I
Making
can.
our new end credits was exhausting enough. I had to take out all the titles, and I had to
I
make
went out
new
and
ones.
I
I did like, I fucked it up like 6 times and had to redo
the
it.
thing that I showed at the front, did you see that I had black hair for that? You know I don't, right?
Yeah, well, no shit.
I used one of those hair wax things that I had to wash out. It was so gross.
For the hair wax. Did
Black
you send it to the
hair
fan
wax.
footage, you guys?
They're playing it today. In about... No, it should be playing it right now. And, yeah, so I'm going to put the proper version up on my channel as a members only video. And I'm going to put the VHS version up on your channel just because it's funny.
9-inch nails.
Yeah? Hey kids. Want to see me stick 9-inch nails through each one of my Trent Reznor's eyelids?
Oh!
Oh, they cut out the good bits. Alright, I tell you what, if we're going to get copyright for anything, it's going to be for this bit, right? Because this is where they sing that song that Eric Idle copyrighted. When life's a piece of shit, when you look at it, that's a joke and life's a laugh, it's true.
Forgive
Do you reckon Jesus was hung?
I don't know what they
As in, did he... How big were his bits? What are we talking here?
Oh,
the length of his
kind
cock.
We're going to talk about Jeebus's cock.
Let's talk about Jesus'...
I was too interested in what they actually did with the cross here, because a lot of people are like, if you put the nails through the hands, it won't hold him up. But they've tied him around the biceps, which means they could have nailed him through the hands and then supported him via the biceps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting to me. But what also is interesting is in this movie, they've not only supported him via the biceps, they've also nailed him through the wrist.
Westgood.
What?
He's going to get Westgood.
He's going to get Westgood?
You get Westgood.
Oh. And...
Yes, I've heard of that. It's one of the, like, it's the holy grail of, like, pornography, right?
Holy grail.
Yeah, no, legit. It's a lost film.
Yeah, isn't it?
Called Him, and it's...
Isn't the Holy Grail at the Camelot?
We can't go to Camelot. It's a silly place.
If Jesus is king, why are they doing this to him?
Why are they doing it? Oh, to go watch people die and always look on the bright side of life.
Jonathan?
Do you think any of these kids are like direct Jesus descendants?
No.
What do they call them anyway? People that are actually descended from Jesus' children.
Do they exist?
Paragons or
as
something?
we know?
Yeah. It's an apocryphy. They take it out of the Catholic and the King James Bible, but they exist.
Looks like the kids from Around the Twist. Oh man, I'd love it if we could watch that.
What's happening?
Because I feel like the author of the books wouldn't be hard to get a hold of.
Not all the books were Around the Twist, actually. They actually took a bunch of stories from local Australian
No.
authors
It was
as well.
one Australian author. It was... He did...
You mean Foxbell is also written by the same guy who did all Around the Twist?
I'm pretty sure All Around the Twist is based on short stories by the one guy, yeah.
Oh, because Foxbell was a full novel that they did on
What was
Around
his
the
name?
Twist.
Paul Jennings?
No, that's the thing. Some of it was Paul Jennings, but
I
then
think
Foxbell
all of it was. I think at least most of it was.
Most. Absolutely most. But
I can't think of... Because I remember going to an exhibit they did.
Have you ever... I would absolutely agree with you that the 90% of
When
it...
strange things happen, are you getting nailed to stuff?
Absolutely agree with you that 90% of it was by Paul Jennings or
At
somebody
least.
like that.
I thought it was all of it. I was sure it was all based on his
There
works.
were a couple of random... so Gillian Rubinstein wrote Foxbell, and that is a episode where this fox ate the lemons off a tree that was planted on somebody's corpse, and he had the same blue eyes as something. Yeah, so there were a couple of stories that were by other random Australian authors.
I didn't know that. I thought it was all him because I remember he did so many books.
He had so many books,
and that the series
so
was
many
so far
short
apart.
stories.
They did every time he would release a book, which would be every few years, they would get a new cast and they would do a new version of the show. Except the dad. The dad was always the same.
Yeah,
and I think
it's funny because
the Gribble's dad was always the same from memory. Maybe I'm wrong there. But
we
I
can
think he was
visit
always
the
same.
external shot of the lighthouse.
We
because
can.
It's just down the
And
road
they do
from
ghost
us.
tours in there.
Yeah, they do. I wanted to go to one once, and I went to the wrong lighthouse.
Can we do an OTT ghost tour sometime? Where
Absolutely.
we just go on a ghost tour with a VHS camera.
Yeah. As long as it's edited down to under half an hour, so that we can show it on our show rather than...
What? Half an hour? Like 2 hours? We could have a go for a whole 2 hours.
Yeah, but then we'd just be sitting here watching ourselves do a ghost tour. We
Yeah.
can't do it live, can we?
I remember Jesus.
So unless we do the OTT episode
Maybe?
as like something you put on the YouTube, but not something we do on Twitch.
No, we could do it live to Twitch.
Well, I guess we could sort it out. It'd cost a lot of mobile data though.
Not necessarily. It takes less than you think.
I don't know.
I used to stream my walks to and from work, and it never really made a big dent in my...
You can figure out the logistics. I have no idea, but that's why I've got you. Like I look after doing all the upload crap. You work out the technical jinx.
From the dead. He is not here, but is risen.
What's happening here?
What he said to you.
Oh, finally we're up to Oshta. I mean Easter.
Will be handed over to
Easter.
sinful men,
Easter.
crucified, and on the third day rise again.
Zombies.
Right,
Oh,
no, I need to look it up. I'm
zombies.
curious. I want to know what... Like, it should show me all the episodes and who wrote what.
Exactly. But yeah, I think it'd be like 90, maybe 80, 90% Paul Jennings, and the rest of it other local Australian writers.
It was the greatest show as well. Like, it's one of those shows that, like,
Oh yeah,
is just so fucking weird and of its time.
it's
that it
definitely
just-
something that I grew up with. That
It's
influenced-
good because it kind of shows where the media was at the time each season was made, while also still being good to this day.
And the owner of the mayor of the city was the owner of the hotel in Liftoff as well, which hopefully, if we bother to do it, that's going to be next week's episode. We're going to watch some Liftoffs. I'll rip it and put it on YouTube first to see if we get copy strike.
Storylines.
But
The Round the Twist pushed the boundaries of acceptability for children's television.
yeah, it did. Remember that episode where he was just pissing up a wall?
Literally, that
And
was a
then
whole episode.
There was,
It was just
there
about...
was a piss ghost.
Yeah, there was literally a... No, it was a water ghost who helped him piss.
Yeah, piss ghost.
It was insane! That was a fucking shit. That was a legitimate episode of a kids' TV show.
Piss ghost.
Not on the road, but when he broke bread,
Thank you.
then we knew.
At Emmaus. How strange.
We're opening a new can and we're at the end of the thing.
Is this the end of the episode?
Well, you said it goes for now. I don't.
Are we done, Ski? So this was the last date?
Oh yeah. I mean, we've been going. For
That's cool.
How long? I told you I kind of wanted to bring it into a lower runtime of tapes, but if we wanted to pause and rewind, we had the ability to do.
There was no real need to.
There wasn't. We're just talking over a Jesus story. We've seen it before.
We can watch the ads at the start of the Goosebumps video if you'd like.
Heck yeah, why not?
Just the ads. I don't want to watch the actual. We can watch maybe the. Yeah.
I like the idea of having the ability of playtime sort of thing, like working around, talking about shit.
I like it
pausing,
too, as
rewinding.
well. I do like that as well.
As I said, I don't think I want to bring more than 2 tapes, especially.
It just depends on the length.
Yeah. I mean, if they're all 10 minutes, I'll bring 10 of them, but still. Yeah.
Also, there was. Never mind. I'll talk about it off.
Okay.
It's a thing about the future of the show once I move.
Yeah.
And it's not a big deal, but I figured I would just talk to you off stream rather than on stream because it's boring. It's a boring conversation.
So's the movie. Come on. Oh wait. We got round.
Okay, no. Fair enough. No, I'll say it.
But the kids.
No. Hold on. Fuck the kids.
Listen to him teach about God's love.
Don't forget the children.
Yeah.
We are smaller than you.
I saw them nail
It's
him to the
time you
cross.
grew up. It's time you grow up.
I saw them take his body down.
Anyway, so
and carry it away.
an idea that was brought
But
up
I never thought
by
that I would see
Tori's
Jesus
mum
again.
when like we were all thinking about how's the future of the show going to be. Tori's mum asked Tori,
He promised
like,
that he would bring Jesus back to life.
am I still taking care
In
of
the
Jackson on
scriptures it
Wednesdays?
That
Yeah.
whoever
And I
believes
was
that
like, well, if
Jesus
you want
is
to,
God's
yeah, of
son
course.
Hmm.
And then she was like,
Live
yeah,
with
so
them
how's Rob getting
and
to...
live with him forever.
Oh, bike it. Or train it.
Glad because
Well,
that's what I want to do.
the offer is there that she's willing to pick you up on the way to pick up
What
Jackson.
a great
I'm gonna get so
story.
fat.
And it's true. You've watched and wondered with Caleb, Joel,
You can walk other times. You can walk with Banshee in the morning.
Can we rewind? We've got like...
Make my choice to believe that Jesus
Yeah,
is
that's
God's
cool.
son.
That's cool.
I'm just saying that's a thing that
That sounds like fun.
we
I
can
can
we
learn
can have
to-
worked out. Oh yeah, okay. No, this is the PSA. We're getting the PSA.
That's the thing we have to observe silence for. So you pause it and talk about...
No, we'll rewind a bit more. We'll rewind
and
a
talk
bit more.
about... yeah. She's talking to you? What, you mean Tori
And she
Park?
wants to say, yeah, you can come, James.
Terrible things they did to
Yeah.
Jesus. I saw
Especially when we move, the dogs will have way more room.
I saw them
They
nail
can
him
just
to the cross.
Bugger off.
they can just be outside because they've got so much goddamn space out
I
there.
saw them take his body down and carry it away. But I never thought that I would see
This
Jesus
is a
again.
chat from my boy Cheese Man.
But then something wonderful happened. God kept his promise. He promised that he would bring Jesus back to life. In the scriptures it says that whoever believes that Jesus is God's son will live with them now and live with them forever. And I'm glad
That's a long
because
time
that's what I want to do.
to live with one person.
I know, right?
Well, what a great story. And it's true. You've watched and wondered with Caleb, Joel, Nathan, and Benjamin who Jesus really is.
You saw and heard me make my choice to believe that Jesus is God's son and ask Jesus to live in me. Now it's time for you to make a choice. Would you like to ask Jesus to live in you now? Your answer could be, I don't understand. Or, I would like to talk to my mom and dad first.
Check out his eyes.
Or, I'm just not ready yet. Or
Teleprompter.
your answer could be yes. I want to ask Jesus to live in me right now. I want Jesus to forgive me for all of my sins.
Yeah, but who's
All
gonna
the
do
wrong
the
things I've
dishes?
thought or said
My
or
bunghole is a one-way street. He can't live in
Tell
me.
him that you want to live with him forever and ever.
Whenever you choose to say yes,
Rent free.
you need to talk to God using your own words, or a prayer like this. Dear God,
Dear God,
I believe Jesus is your son. Thank you that Jesus died on the cross for all the wrong things
thank you for murdering your son.
said and done. Please forgive me for my sins. I ask Jesus to be with me and to live in me always. Help me to be the kind of person you want me to be. Thank you for answering my prayer.
Would you like to pray this prayer?
The
right
other
now?
answer is I don't know.
If your answer is yes,
Not
talk to
really.
God with me now. I will
Nope.
pray slowly.
And if your answer
Can I pray
is
to
no,
Archie?
Phrase by phrase.
then you can go straight to
Dear
hell
God.
right now.
Dear Archie,
I believe Jesus is your son.
I believe
Thank you that
you
Jesus
are the
died
best
on the
puppy.
cross
Can we get a amen for the
things
little
I have
puppy?
thought and said
Jester,
and
you
done.
coming up too? You get both puppies.
Please forgive
Come on,
me for
dude.
my sins.
Archie, do you
Ask
forgive my
Jesus to be
sins?
with me and to live in
Archie,
me always.
kiss me if you believe. I'm forgiven! I'm
Help
forgiven,
me to be
man!
the kind of person
Puppy!
you want me to be.
That's all that matters to me.
Chester.
Thank you for answering
We
my
got the
prayer.
doggos.
Now trust God's promise that He loves you and that Jesus will be in
See,
your
God's
always.
never really given me
If
that
you pray
much.
this prayer, it will
Archie,
be good to
however,
tell
gives me
someone
all the
like
love.
your mom
Don't
and
you, mate?
dad,
God
or
gave
your
you a baby.
grandparents or a friend.
Like way before you were ready.
One of the greatest
What?
adventures of your life.
Did you say God gave me a baby?
Friendship
Yeah,
is with
way
Jesus
before you were
and
ready.
God's Father.
I was never gonna be ready.
That's right.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's right.
Read God's
In the name of.
every day.
He's just.
There are hundreds
If it's
of
his
promises
fault,
God has
fuck him.
Talk to God. You can talk to God about anything, anytime, anywhere.
Tell others about
hear
your
that?
friend Jesus.
Do you talk to
ways
God?
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna actually like show properly, but like, look at how long this dog's neck is.
Great time telling you the true story about
No, real talk.
No, you only think it's long because you took his collar off. Banshee does the same thing.
No, Archie's neck is just normal size. Look how long this fucking dog's neck is.
learn more about Jesus and
He's
his
a giraffe. Can we pause? We need to get this.
Everyone, no,
addressed.
no, they've got to get in quick or they miss out.
We
It's a
can-
one-time offer.
We can rewind and pause. Everybody mail them and ask for information.
Ask for VHS tapes.
The thing is, we don't have to mail them and ask for information because we have the I Choose to Promise pamphlet that came with the VHS. That comes
Especially
with,
anime, he loves waifus.
it comes-
Jesus is a waifu, right?
I can
Amen.
send this out, right?
To my waifu, Jesus, amen.
I think that's the end of the tape.
That's the end of the tape.
Did you say you're going to put some ads on for the before the outro? I mean, everybody's waiting for this new outro.
The new outro is pretty hype.
It's so hype. I'm looking forward to the new outro. I
Oh,
hated that video.
Sorry?
I hated that video. I hope we don't
You
get...
hate the video? Oh, the video we just watched.
Yeah.
Oh. I hated it also.
I like the kids bits, the reshoots. Just like Snyder Cut. I like the reshoots.
But they're not reshoots. The Schneider Cut's the original.
No, they did some reshoots as well. It's okay. Yeah. So like Jeebus, Merry Easter, and
Stuff.
I'm glad we don't have to do religious stuff. a
Yes,
lot.
this is recorded 2 weeks ago, and it's Easter.
It's still Easter. It's
Yeah.
Easter.
No. It's Easter. It's Easter in our hearts.
Yeah, I know. We're full of crap.
You know what? If Christianity can be really liberal with their time
Eyebrows?
frames and their like, like Christmas isn't actually Christmas, right? Yeah, the puppers are the real MVPs.
God damn it.
If it were up to me, they would host this show.
They're so tiny.
Yeah, I got little pups. You got the big pup, but I got 2 little pups.
Mine is a Great Dane crossed with a Mastiff. These things are tiny.
Alright. Before we end the show, I'm going to play the... What do you guys think is
Whoa.
happening? Yep.
What was that?
That's nothing.
Was that my beer? Did they like stick their ear in my beer and then just shake it on me?
No, it was probably saliva.
Oh, that's alright then. I'm used to saliva. My Mastiff is just drool and...
I don't even know what the
Top
button is
right.
on here. This one?
There you go. This is your house and your
I
thingy.
used the remote control like a normal human being did back in the day.
Back in the day before remote controls existed.
Uh-oh. I don't think it was at the start of the tape, was it?
No, it wasn't. You got to rewind it.
Yes, before we go, my dad found a Goosebumps tape. No, it was the start. My dad found my old Goosebumps tape.
I'd laugh so hard if it was copyright from this.
We have an ad for Star Wars and an ad for a video game that is
Oh god.
the best video game of all time. And then we're going to end the show. Alright, I'm going to finish my beer before the end
Why?
of the episode.
What, this one?
Oh, you give me a spare? Then that's not going to happen then, if I have to add this to the top.
I love copyright protection warnings.
So, this tape doesn't look it based on the quality, but of all the videotapes in my parents' house that have ever been through that house, this one had been watched the most. Because as a kid, I loved this tape, and then my sister was obsessed with it as well.
Copy protected.
Whoops. My sister and I have like since bonded over the fact that we love this. The sound quality, you can hear it.
Well, hopefully that makes it so we're not copy struck over this.
No, I don't think this gets copy struck.
I don't know what does and doesn't anymore. I just put it up on my copy strike YouTube channel and see
Just
what
to
happens.
see. I mean, it's a smart idea to have one.
Yeah. Something new is coming.
Come with me. The new
Oh, this
Star
is the
Wars Trilogy Special Edition.
Which special edition is this?
One of
great experience.
Because they redid it twice.
3 times at least.
Was it? Oh no, this is the good one where they make Han Solo step up to step on his tail at one point. And I remember that scene as well. I actually saw these in the cinemas. That's how old I am. Yeah! Not the original.
This is late 90s though.
But yeah, late 90s. I went and saw the original Star Wars trilogy in the cinemas. Did you?
No. I didn't go to this. I went to the cinemas maybe like 3 times in the 90s.
Oh, so the most you've ever been to the cinemas is when I've taken you to the cinemas.
Well, we mostly hung out in the late 2000s. I went to cinemas lots in the 2000s.
Did you? Because I used to take the...
Yes, but that was the most. You're right. But I'm just saying, like, I did go to the cinema lots.
In fact, it pisses me off when I don't
To rescue his Global Islander friends,
in fact, 2010's probably when I went the most, because that's when you and I would go every fucking week.
I still go every week if I can help it. But, you know, sounds...
Wait, this is the best.
push, and jelly jump.
And jelly jump!
And jelly jump across 50 levels!
And jelly jump! I haven't. I need to. I've never played this, and I've seen this ad hundreds of times.
You need to rip this ad for your
Hundreds
ad
of
collection.
times I've seen this ad.
This one needs to go in your primary ad collection. We need to make
Rock's got the moves!
separate ad collections, like the ones that are great and ones that aren't.
Oh, I think we're up there.
Supernatural themes?
Well, this is where we end the episode, I think.
Okay. Can we do a thing where we watch the outro with people, or no?
Yeah, I can keep the audio going.
Audio, just the audio. Oh, we can't watch this. This is copyright.
I love that. I love it so much. Okay, well, so we're gonna quickly cut to the intro, and we're gonna watch that along. So, if you want to know context for the outro,
watch other episodes.
Yeah, try and watch all the episodes up until you see something familiar.
We've only done 27, and it's
27, generally about 2 hours to 3 hours each.
Yeah.
Come on, just watch one a day.
You watch one a day while you're doing some work.
You're done in a month.
Do it like a podcast, but with the screen on in the background, right?
Exactly, a vodcast.
A vodcast. Yeah.
But anyway, thanks everyone for joining. Good to see you, Ryan, by the way. One last cheers to you, my friend. It was actually good to have you here for a live episode. And I will definitely be tuning into you next time I see you live as well. Cheers.
Alright. I hear your dog's making growly noises.
That's just Chester.
I think you better press the...
Alright, so let's
Happy
go.
bouncing night.
No, we're going to keep the... You want to keep the audio going
Yeah,
during the credits, right?
Still,
so we'll just leave it up.
This is the...
The outro? Alright, then I'm going to do mine, which is... You know what? Before I do cut, I do need to talk about how, like...
You can't read.
There was a time where I found out that this had apparently become a white supremacy thing.
Ugh.
And I posted on my Facebook just like, do I have to stop using it now? Because that's not cool. Like, I don't want to be seen as that. I don't want to be,
even though
lumped in
on
with
your
white
show.
supremacists. Archie's not white. He's got some white in him, don't you, buddy?
Goddamn half-breeds.
But and then I just remember everybody commenting being like, no, fuck that, keep it. And then recently there was a series done in Australia where it's basically just a whole thing about controversial topics. And one of the thing was a bunch of people being asked this has been seen as a white supremacy symbol. like, how do you feel about that? And pretty much everybody, yeah, the Indians have it the worst with the stolen symbols thing, don't they? The Nazis just fucked them. But, yeah, and then I watched it, and there was this, it was a deaf person who was, like, going through sign language and saying, like, you can't just take this from us. Like, this has so many, like, great meanings.
Yeah, like, it stinks.
It stinks. Right? It has so much more meaning than just what they've tried to associate it with. And I think, as a result, I've kept going. I've kept my thing alive. I've kept doing this because I don't... Yeah, right? It's the okay thing, but...
No, I mean...
It has multiple meanings. And one of them, unfortunately, is attached to white supremacists.
Can we just make white supremacists go away?
Can we just
fix everything?
They should just directly make that shit illegal.
Meanwhile, we still have to organize our indigenous episode. You said that you had somebody queued up for it because I got a bunch
I don't have
of
someone
videos.
queued up for it. I have people I
to
could talk to about.
Absolutely. Otherwise, I could get some people as well. But anyway,
in fact, maybe
that'd be a great idea. A couple weeks.
Ooh, I have an idea. Something just popped in my head. Maybe I could get a celebrity.
Ooh, we're gonna get Ernie
a
Dingo?
Legitimate Australian celebrity.
Ernie
I
Dingo?
may be able to. This is a slight chance. This is like a 5% at best. But
is it Ernie Dingo?
No, it is someone who's known for similar reasons, though.
Oh, beating their wives.
Just hopefully not.
I don't even know that.
But yeah, I don't know. Is Ernie Dingo known for that?
I think Chris mentioned it once, and I've grabbed onto it. So
No. An all-round good, just eradicate the white race, problem solved. Joke? No, not even a joke.
Let's get
it
that.
would cull the population down so far. Although China would probably rule the world, right?
Yes. But yeah, we have a couple of videos about that.
Yeah, I'll see to it. I guarantee that I can find somebody.
And if we don't have enough, I haven't watched those videos yet about how long they go for. But if we even don't have enough time, we can do the bouncing racism out of cricket one again.
That's a classic.
Yeah. Anyway,
to the outro. So once again, you do yours, I'll do mine.
I don't have one. I can't...
You do the happy bouncing.
Happy bouncing.
And true. It's credits too.
Yeah, we got new credits. Let's watch it together.
I actually had to go into the middle of the video for the audio track because I wanted the saxophone.
Yeah, we all want the saxophone. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, guys, this is the best outro ever.
Haters gonna hate.
You found the A with the oopsalangs to be put into the text.
I went all out to make sure this was as good as possible. You can't hear music? Wait, hold on. We're going back to normal. We're going back to normal.
What have you done?
I don't know what I did. It says it's playing here.
Yeah, why isn't it coming through?
Can you not hear music? Can you hear us but not music? Nothing? Wait, what? Can you not hear us talking?
Oh no, why isn't the music going through?
I think I broke it. We
need to do the outro again. Fix it.
Let me just try and fix this. It says you can see the waveform. It's going up.
I can see it, but it's apparently not.
Can you hear it now?
You just turn it up.
Turn the volume up. I really have to pee, so I want this. I want this to just work. Wait, maybe it's just. Why are we hearing it though? We shouldn't.
I don't know. I'm hearing it. So if I can hear it, they should be able to hear it.
That's what I thought.
No one's talking, so we don't know. Thank you. YouTube maintained by me. Oh, they
Why
can't
not?
hear the
That's
music.
crazy. Oh, god damn it!
You fixed it. You fixed it. Alright, start again.
Alright, let's start again.
We're outroing. We're outroing.
True!
How's that?
My bad. My bad. I just clicked through it way too quickly. The greatest intro in YouTube history. This is from the actual video you're seeing in the background, by the way. This was featured in an episode of Obscure Take Time.
2 episodes.
This is the director's commentary on the credits.
Yeah, but also this has been in 2 different episodes before.
Yeah, literally this has appeared twice. And I had spare time this morning, so I threw this together. Thanks for watching! Alright everybody, for real, this is the actual end time, because I really need to take a piss.
Right, go pee. I'll just sit here and watch this. You said it's going to play out the whole time, right?
Yeah, it's got like 50 seconds left, but... Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. This has been a great time. Next episode we won't talk over this. We're just gonna go, but we're excited about a new outro, so that's how that works.
Yeah, I'll watch some lift off and some ferrets.
Yes! Lift off
like
and
a good double
ferrets.
feature to me.
Sounds fantastic. It's a 90s throwback week.
The Australian puppets.
Aussie 90s throwback puppet week. In the meantime, I'm about to piss myself, so good night everybody.
Bye. It's all that water.